Good morning. Little guy, quit chasing the cat. How is everyone? What's up, Dave? Mr. Dog, what's up, dog? I gotta change my thing. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it. At least it's not Monday, right? Oh, shit. There we go. All right, that's taken care of. Oh, man. Oh, shoot. That hurts. Don't bump it. What's up, everybody? Shit. Man, I got that tight muscle in my back still, and it's killing me. Anybody ever get that? Hey, morning, Nate. You ever get like that tight muscle between your shoulder blades from stress or whatever? Or am I the only one that happens to? What do you want, little guy, huh? You want to go out again? Hmm? Go see if Tilly wants to go, and I'll get up and let you out. Okay? Oh, please tell me you're going to slide right off. Please tell me you are. Yes. Oh, no. Maybe. Yes, please. Oh, I'm taking you if you are. Come to Papa. Nope, I guess that's too much to ask for. Yeah, I thought so. Shit. Hey, good morning, Ruffy. I'm trying to cut my band-aid off. Not my band-aid, my wound wrap or whatever they want to call it. And it's not cooperating this morning because A, I'm not awake. And B, just like everything else I put too much on, or you know what I mean. When I put it on there, I make sure I put enough on. Oh yes, there you go. That doesn't look good. There we go. That'll give you the chills. Oh, that's what it was. I see now. I see now, said the blind man. It looks pretty gnarly. See, they said that stuff wasn't supposed to stick to it. It sure looks like it's stuck to me. Oh, man, don't touch it. You know, I think I'm going to get a fingernail that'll come back on this, maybe. This is like that antibiotic, some kind of antibiotic wrap or something. It's not supposed to stick to it. And I'm about out. I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out. I'm going to ask my dad's nurse today if she can get some of it or something like it. I'll be able to do that ought to work. Oh, shoot. I forgot to get me some tape pieces cut first back there, but how's everybody doing today? Huh? Sorry, I meant to have this done before I got here, but I gotta sleep a little later than I probably should have. Are you kidding me, Dave? 6,000 freaking effing dollars. Dude, I'm feeling I feel for you, man, believe me. I made a mistake and paid some bills I should have waited till the next check to pay, so I'm literally broke right now. But I'm supposed to have a check coming from one of my lenders any day now, so hopefully it comes today. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do. Let's see how I'm going to do this. Maybe right, yeah, I probably better put some down there. Oh no, Stuart, I'm fine. The pain's not bad. The only time there's really pain is if you touch it or you bump it. That's why I put this great big thick piece of gauze. The figure stopped about right here. Okay, this is all padding up here. That way I won't bump it. If I bump it, then yeah, you guys get to watch me cry today. But I'll be honest with you, it surprisingly doesn't hurt that bad. Like I said, unless you touch it. If you touch it, then it hurts pretty good. But maybe the nerves are still asleep or something, haven't woken up yet. We'll find out here in the next day or two. Yeah, I didn't sleep much anyway, brother. To be honest with you, I got too much shit going on. A lot of stress right now. Damn, look at you, Mr. Man. Mr. Man. Reminds me of the movie Misery. Just look at you, Mr. Man. I'm your number one fan, and see how you treat me? I am a sick human being. My dad's nurse comes today, and I'm going to have her look at it and ask her, what she thinks I got. It's pretty strong antibiotics, and I do got these things that we were using for where Dad had the big blister on his heel and the skin busted. It was like a big sore, and this is calcium alginate wound dressing stuff, and I got a bunch of these, and I think they're the next step down from what I'm using there. The stuff I'm using doesn't stick on to the wound or whatever, that yellow stuff I showed you. And after hello everybody, check out my store. I don't know, man. A lot of stress today. At least Dad's had a really good week. We sat out on the porch yesterday evening, and he's almost. Hold on till I let you out, honey. And he was not all the way normal, but it was damn close to normal you could get. Come on, look how you're going to. It's nice out there, cool this morning, Jill. You'll like it, honey. Yes, it is. It's nice out there. Shut this light off, get rid of the bugs. I can leave that door open a little bit. Don't you bark at nothing. There's nothing out there to bark at. My neighbor to the south of me here, he's got like a John Deere lawnmower, and then it's got a thing that hooks onto it that goes behind it. It's like 2 lawnmowers wide. So when he's mowing, it's like three passes at once. I don't know if you ever seen him. You know what I'm talking about. I've seen him on golf courses before, and I was mowing. Hey, what's up, cat calls? I was mowing yesterday evening, a little side yard over here, and he was mowing his backyard, and I looked up and he started making passes through the yard, and mowed the biggest part of my backyard for me, man. I was like, dude, you are so cool. Thank you very much. He said, yeah, he said, I seen you. Was having some trouble yesterday afternoon, and your son and them was here. I seen, wonder if everything was all right. I told him, I said, nah, cut off about half inch of my finger, 3/4 inch of my finger yesterday. Oh, you're kidding me. And he mowed the whole half back of my yard for me. And I'd say each pass he makes is probably 10 feet across, thereabouts. And what takes me a couple hours to mow took him, God, I don't know, 15 minutes maybe. See, cat calls. Good morning. Hey, Stan 3, what's up? Oh, no worries, brother. Yeah, okay, that's cool, man. As you can see, I've had a little bit of stuff going on. I can show pictures to those of you who are not weak stomach. It's pretty cool looking, actually. Not cool or gnarly looking. If you're a goofy, sick type of person like me. I don't know. For those who don't know, I was mowing the day before yesterday and ended up getting my finger pinched between the lawnmower and a meter box coming down off of a pole in my yard that feeds power to the garage. And it hurt really, really bad. And this, let's see here. That was the end result. I found that attached to the lever on my lawnmower after I went back out to get the lawnmower after I wrapped my finger up. Because I should have warned anyone before I done that. I'm sorry, because that's what it looked like when I got to the hospital. Well, that's how my week went. How was y'all's week? You know, man, when things like that happen in life, as long as your health isn't in jeopardy, all you can do is laugh, man. You know what I mean? That's all you can do. The bad part is that's the hand I reel with. Even though I'm left-handed, I reel right-handed. Like this. So I don't know if I'll be doing any fishing next week or two or not. We'll find out. But I'm getting good at doing this, and now I can show everybody my finger. So, like I said, there's a point, there comes a point in life that when shit happens, you just have to either accept it with a grain of salt. And I mean, it's not going to kill me or anything like that. It's an injury. And from racing dirt bikes all my life, I've seen and or had plenty of them. So, but not anything as gnarly as this. Well, I take that back. I stuck a foot peg in my leg one time. You can barely see the scar right there, but I crashed and the foot peg went through my boot and into my leg. There was a hole like that in my leg. And I was in the Army at the time, and the biggest thing I was worried about was getting in trouble because my company commander had told me he'd seen the dirt bike in the back of a truck, asked me if it was mine, and I said yeah. And he said, well, you take that home and don't bring it back to Fort Campbell, Kentucky, meaning home to Indiana. And I didn't listen. So I had to go, to the hospital and get that hole all irrigated out, which is another story in and of itself that'll make you cry if you ever had it done. What are you tangled? Are you little weasel? I told you to quit walking around the chair. What did you do, huh? Hold on. Hold on, my little friend. I wonder if you're not more trouble than you're more. Come here. There we go. Hold on. Wait on me. There you go, buddy. Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta get my last Red Bull for a week or so. No, it's Red Bull, dummy. Oh, goodness. But yeah, Stan 3, no worries, man. Send it out or. Yeah, I did, dude. Thank you, man. Uh, I'll have to. I can get your email off your page or whatever. But whenever you get a chance to, dude, that's cool. Do you still have my address or do you need it? I'll put it on here. I don't care if anybody comes around. Only Red Bull I have today. What's your matter, huh? I don't have no treats, huh? Oh, look at them eyes. Okay, I'll find you something. Hold on. Damn. Let's do something quick. See, that's what you get for jumping on me when I ain't ready, you knuckle brain. How about a muddy buddy, guys? Is that a good enough treat today? There you go. Hold on. But yeah, here, hold on. Let me scroll up, Sam. I'm sorry, brother. I should have got up earlier and had the animals all taken care of, but okay. Get you a piece of paper and I'll put it right here, dude, because you know me, I don't care about that stuff on the internet. Let's see. Oh, and I gotta type. That's the other hard part, man. I could just give you my number. How about I give you my number on here and you text me? That'd be easier. And I forgot there are crazy people on the internet. I know you're not supposed to do this kind of stuff, but I don't care. Yeah, no. Well, some people would think it is. Believe it or not, when I was in elementary school, my nickname was Buggy when I was a kid. And in elementary school, my teachers even called me that because they would hear everyone else, doing it as. So by the end of the school year, whatever teacher I had would end up calling me Buggy. Don't ask me how I got the nickname because I honestly have no idea. Okay, guys. Sorry, Max, you got hooked on my shorts when I stood up. I didn't know you was jumping up there, buddy. Okay. You've been fed. Don't jump up in my lap this morning because I'm at a disadvantage. I got to figure out where I'm going to put all my stuff at here. I had on my desk. All my medical supplies. Where's my medical supplies here? And the bad part, when I hurt my finger, I had to, Dad got kind of freaked out. Mom was cool. She's been around, dirt bike racers since she met my father 63 years ago. And so she wasn't freaked out. But Dad, because of his mental state, he got all freaked out about it. So I ended up having to give him a Xanax to calm him down. I don't like giving them to him. He has them, for anxiety and stuff. I don't like giving them to him because they make him pretty loopy the next day. Now, Max, leave my stuff alone, okay? Because when it first happened, I wasn't sure I was going to go to the hospital or whatever. I came in and I, dang man, but they don't make these for handicapped people. And I wrapped it in a towel real quick because it was bleeding pretty decent. No, it don't stitch up. Stuart, that picture I showed you of the end of it that's opened, all they do is they couldn't reattach that part. It was done. I did put it in a bag of ice, and my son, I called my son to tell him that, hey, I got hurt. If anything happens, I may need you to come and hang out with Mom and them for a little bit. To which he wanted to know what happened, and So I sent him the picture and he put OMG, we're on our way. And I was like, oh crap. And I typed back, I'm not going to the hospital. And he typed back, oh yeah, you're going to the hospital. Which it ended up being the right thing to do. But after about 15 minutes, it quit hurting real bad. You know what I mean? I don't know if you ever broke a bone or whatever, but it usually doesn't hurt real bad after you do it until the next day, and then it like lets you know you're gonna die. And they came over and we were arguing about it because when it happened, I wrapped it up in a towel, and I figured I just squished it. You know what I mean? And so I was gonna go out and finish mowing, and then I went out there, and that end of the fingertip thing, it was stuck to the handle on the mower because I walked up and like, there was something white there. I'm like, what the heck is that? And when I picked it up and looked, I was like, oh shit. And I knew, I was like, dude, you better go do something. And that's when I came back in and called Pop. No, I went to the hospital. They gave me a really gnarly tetanus shot. And then the doctor was real cool. And the shortest ER visit I've ever had in my life, 2.5 hours is all I was there from the time I walked in to the time I walked out. But she gave me a numbing shot. She stuck right there and there. And dude, it hurt so bad. But she told me she was going to put a lot in there so that it maybe would last into yesterday, which it did. My fingers were numb to almost afternoon yesterday. But they didn't. I mean, I had a stepson, and when he was in high school playing football, he had actually smashed his middle finger lifting weights. A weight dropped on it, and it squished it, and there wasn't anything they could do with it. So I knew from that there wasn't going to be anything they could do with it. You know what I mean? But clean it and bandage it, that kind of stuff, and it'll actually, the skin will grow back over the bone because there's a bone sticking out of the end of it. And I know from past experience that the skin will grow back over the bone. But I looked, you can actually, there's still part of the nail bed at the very back part of it. And the one nurse said, she said, I think I think your fingernail will grow back. To which I said, well, I don't know how because it's laying over there in a bag right now. And so we'll see. I'm just bummed because I don't know how I'm going to reel. To be honest with you, I got a reel laying here somewhere. Let's see. Let's see what I can do. Well, I can't reel with this kind of handle, but I can reel with a power handle, I'd say. I can. Hi, everyone. Let's go fishing. You want to go fishing with me? Which, this is the least of my worries right now. I'm broke because I messed up and paid a bill that wasn't due till the end of the month that I thought was due now, the electric bill, and it's kind of high because mom and them leave the lights and the TVs on all 24 hours a day. And I didn't know it, so I messed up. Do I have a bottle of water somewhere? But what's cool, the day before, I went to Walmart, and when I'm leaving and I pull out and I get, there's a highway, you go about 100 yards and there's a stoplight. Well, there was a 40 pack of these sitting in the middle of the road, and 12 pack of 16-ounce bottles of Pepsi, plastic bottles of Pepsi. So God knew I was going to make a mistake paying the bill. And so he provided for me before, just, so I'd have a little bit of pop and stuff to give. I got a check coming. It's either today or it'll be here Monday, one of the two. Hopefully. But it's funny how God does that. Which it would have been much better to have found a 40-ounce pack of Red Bull. But I'm sure God doesn't approve of Red Bull very much. And thank you, Stan 3, for that, brother. Don't worry about it. Like I said, I'm not one of them guys gets real excited. You know how people are. Like, and you're dead net, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, dude, don't worry. It's not a deal. Don't worry about it. It'll come someday. And it's not like I'm going to throw it right now. You know what I mean? Could you see that and getting this thing hooked on that? It'll probably be August or fall before I even get to try it out again. But God bless Dad. He was so worried about me. I'm like, Pop, come on. You know, this is the same man who broke his wrist racing motocross on Sunday, and he was a crane operator. So, your wrist and stuff are pretty important. And by Thursday, he'd cut the cast off and went to work because he wasn't getting paid. He taped it up. That guy's worried about a little finger smash. And that's what I told him. I was like, what on earth happened to my people I knew that I grew up with? Come on, lean back a little bit. Oh, that's much better. Let me see who I missed coming in, man. And Stan 3, if it's an issue shipping that or whatever, that because I know shipping ain't cheap right now. Just do it whenever you can afford it. I mean, it's not a deal. And make sure I didn't miss nobody coming in here. Hey, good morning, Cindy. That's one I missed. Stuart the Fish Whisperer. I think I already got you, didn't I, brother? Yep. I think I'm good with everybody. And I'm just glad it doesn't hurt because I can't take pain medication, opioids or anything like that. I can't have those. So if it did hurt, it was going to be, I got the extra strength size bottle of Aleve. And I probably better shut the camera off because I'm going to have a cigarette. And I know that some people with offends and stuff, so I don't want to be that guy today. Bam. I don't know where Eric and Rusty. Oh, that's right. Eric don't usually come on until after 6, does he? I don't even know what time it is. It's 6 now. About 6:30 probably. I think he leaves for work. And it is perfect fishing, dude. I'm telling you, this weekend it's going to be in the high 50s at night and high 70s during the day. You tell me it's not perfect to go sit on a riverbank somewhere. Oh, goodness. But yeah, the neighbor in my backyard, he's a younger guy. Well, hell, everybody's younger than me now, I guess. But I went over and thanked him. I was like, dude, thank you. And he didn't know I hurt my finger. He just knew something was going on over here the day before. And I thanked him and said, man, dude, thanks so much. You have no idea. I did not want to ride on this lawnmower for 3 hours today. Although he has his big mower system he's got set up, he's got a set to cut real low. So there's a big clump of grass laying around the yard that I'll just put mine on 5, raise it up to number 5 and then just drive it around it real fast. And I got one of those mulching blades and hopefully it'll chop it up and spread it out a little bit. But yeah, really, really cool of him. Sometimes God hooks you up on stuff like that when you least expect it. That's my karma. Me and Catfish Dog was talking about it, and I got to make it right. And I'm going to take care of that today or tomorrow, one or two. Depends on what it's like when Dad wakes up. But I was mean to Becca, and I shouldn't have been. It was wrong. And, but sometimes things happen, that I don't make excuses, and I won't. But what I did was wrong, and I'm going to make it right. And I think me and Mom was talking. We're going to have to put Dad in a nursing home, though, probably at the end of summer, I think. And the reason is it's my mom's health too. I felt bad because I hadn't really thought about it, but it's really hard on her. Like if I'd leave, she tries to keep him from, say, getting up and doing stuff he wouldn't do when I was here. And the stress of that's really hard on her. And she said something about it, and I was like, "Well, that's fine, Mom. It's your husband of 63 years. I think that should be your call. I just want them to know that I'm willing to stay here until whenever. I'll stay and do this until they're both gone. It doesn't matter to me. But like she said, she took care of my grandma for 10 years or so before all this happened. Me and her did. Her more than I the first few years. And she said, I'd really like to have some time that I can relax, for a few years before I die. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. I understand. Wasn't my intention. I was going to try and do it, keep him here as long as until, he passed or whatever, but I'm not going to be able to do that. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry about just starting my show out as a bummer. I'm sorry, but sometimes things are on your mind. You just got to get them out of your head sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And this should be a place that I can do that at. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the people in here are people that I consider friends. They're not friends that you see every day and hang out with. Well, I see most of you every day, or at least 3 times a week. What are you doing? 4-wheel driving or what?
Heading to work.
You're heading down a dirt road, bouncing along there. You need to dial that suspension in. It's like you need a couple clicks in on the compression. That's a dirt bike term. You can dial your shocks and forks into how fast they compress and how fast they rebound. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
yeah,
you see it. City driving. It looks like country driving, right?
yeah, exactly. Gravel roads that haven't been attended to by the county in a few years. You ever been on that kind of like chatter bumps?
That's why I do feel kind of lucky. I have this pickup that can take the abuse of the road
Yep.
because I see other people like that have those little SUVs and stuff like that, and they're constantly having to do their struts and their shocks and
Yeah.
all sorts of things at the bottom end of their vehicle over and over.
Yeah, I had to replace my struts in the front at what 180,000 miles or so.
My he has a Rav4, and every 2 or 3 years, you have to
Yeah.
get on the bottom of there, do something or another, ball joints,
Hmm.
something gives
You
down
know,
there.
it's because the government can't afford to keep your roads nice. We got other things to pay for. strippers, bells of cocaine, and things like that. I'm horrible today. I'm a pessimist, though, man. I see the glass half full, or an optimist. I'm sorry.
Yeah, half empty.
It ain't half empty. It's always half full.
You said pessimistic.
Pessimistic are the ones that see it the opposite way.
Yeah, half empty.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not that guy. There's good in everything. You just got to be able to find it.
Yeah, that's me. I'm an optimistic. I see the best in things. You know what I'm saying? At least you know I try for it, and if
Yeah.
it doesn't, uh, so be it.
For instance, I
But
did
at
have
least
a good
I
thing
try.
happen. I got the thing to mount my flag on my flagpole with. It's
Ooh,
got
that's nice right there.
yeah, isn't that cool? I've been waiting on it
Yeah,
to come. It's a whole kit. It's got the rope and the thing that goes at the bottom that like a cleat on a boat type thing. So, but now
my brother.
I can't dig the hole now though to uh, put the post in. I got a post hole digger that I bought to do the mailbox and the flagpole, but I can't do the flagpole right now
Where you gonna
because
put that out again?
huh?
Where you gonna put that out again?
I'm gonna mount a flagpole in the front yard.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a vet, man. I gotta have. I've always had a flag in front of my house. Every house I ever had. But I
Yeah.
don't know if you weren't here earlier, but I cut off about I don't know 3/4 of an inch of my finger the other day.
Yeah. I seen that yesterday.
Oh, did you? Yeah. So I can't do no post hole digging right now. Well,
I seen
it's
that
about
yesterday when you were talking
my
to.
son. My son's in his 30s. I think it's about time he learned how to use a post hole digger. Most people go their whole life without using one. It's a simple invention that's been around for 100 and some years.
Let me
And
see the finger. Let me see. It's wrapped up, I'm sure, but let me see.
oh, I got pictures, dude.
No, I don't want to see the picture. I want to see the finger right now, like it wrapped up. Okay. The middle one too.
Yeah, and that girl.
Yeah. Hey, you can give the people the finger and they can't get offended.
Exactly.
Just showing it off. Hey, what's up to everybody in the chat? Eddie Gross, I saw your name there.
But there's what it was. That's the end of my finger.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah, it happens.
Wow, that's cool. I heard you when you said you put it in ice. So
Yeah,
you weren't supposed to put it on the ice. You're supposed to put
yeah.
the
My
ice
son
on there.
said no. You were supposed to put it in a baggie and then put the baggie in a bag of ice. I'm like, well, how the hell am I? I don't. How am I supposed to know that?
Yeah, they kept that part out every time they said put it on ice all the time in movies or anything else, right?
Exactly. How am I supposed to know that's what that is? I always just hear them say they had it on ice. And I'm like, okay, cool. Put it on ice.
Oh, they got the state troopers out in full force today.
Revenue enhancement, man. That's what I call it. Yep, revenue enhancement.
Hey, Buggy, man, I heard you that what you were just talking about your dad, man. That's not an easy decision.
Yeah, yeah, it's not, but I also have to consider my mom.
Yep, it's two parties there, right? Like
Yeah, it's going to be a few months because we got a lot of stuff to get in line. I mean, I got to get the car and the Harley out of his name because of that, and I got to cash in. He's got a little $10,000 life insurance policy to bury him with, and I got to cash that in. I think the cash out value on it was $5,000 or something, 5,700. and I got to cash all that stuff in before we do it because otherwise they'll take it.
Mhm.
4733. But you
I
know,
give it up to everybody like you that takes care of the parents, man, like that.
I wasn't
Respect for everyone that takes care of the parents, man.
I wasn't ever going to do it. My goal was to never do it, and take care of him until he passed. But that was not that was my idea, but I had not considered my mom's side of everything. And it's her husband of 63 years, and she should have a say in it.
Yes, yes, that is.
I
Yeah.
mean, you can see it in her. She's wore out. I mean, you can see it. I don't know. She's down to about 89 pounds, and I mean,
Yeah, she's blind, but it's not as if she's not there. She's there. You know, it's just it. She just can't see. It's just that doesn't mean her head's not there.
yeah, she's not 100% blind. She can see. I don't know if you know about macular degeneration. What happens? It's like there's a spot in the center of your eye, and you can see the stuff on the outside of the spot. And the spot gets bigger and bigger, and eventually it gets to where you can't see anything. But for a while, you can see the outer perimeter of that spot. And one, her right eye, it's all the way gone. She can't see anything out of it. But the other one, she can see a little bit. I mean, like she she can walk around without bumping into stuff, I guess, and things like that. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay. You can see like a little shadow and things like that. Silhouette.
Yeah. And what it is when I like say I leave to go to the store, or in the evening, maybe Dad'll be asleep and I'll run down to the gas station to get some Red Bull for the next morning or something like that. Well, for some reason, it seems invariably when I leave, he wakes up, and then he will try to say, get up and I'm going out on the porch now, or something like that, that he wouldn't do normally if I was here. And she tries to tell him, no, you're not. You can't go out there. You have to wait till Brian gets home. Or she calls me Buggy. Wait till Buggy gets home, and things like that. And he didn't push her, but he just kind of elbowed her out of the way the other day. And
Oh,
63 years of marriage, I never see them raise a hand at each other ever. You know what I mean? It wasn't that kind of marriage in any way, shape, or form. And I've heard in the past about people when they get dementia, sometimes they get aggressive, and that I don't want that to happen to her neither. So it's not something I took lightly. And when she told me that that's what she wanted to do, okay, I'm 100% behind you, Mom. It's not a problem. She said, I'll go stay with him 3 days a week, have you drop me off and pick me up in the evening times. And I was like, it's not a problem. Now, getting him to do it could be a trick. You know,
the thing about it is he'll remember one day, he might not remember the next.
yeah, he will never remember. He'll never know how long he's been there. Believe me. You know, and like yesterday, even though me and him sit out on the porch and talked and everything, it was still the fact he doesn't remember stuff. 5 minutes after we done something or I said something, he doesn't remember any of it. Like my finger, for instance, yesterday morning when he got up or whatever, and we were talking, and he seen the big cotton. What'd you do with your finger? And I had to go through the whole story again with him, and I'll have to probably do it again this morning when he gets up.
Do the finger all over.
And the whole story all over.
Yeah. It's like you're seeing people every day, a different person every day, but it's the same person. You got to explain the story.
Well, for a while there, he didn't know who Mom was. He just said, well, I sure appreciate that lady that sleeps on the couch. It helps me if you're not here, that, and I'm like, Dad, that lady's your wife. It's my mom, Actually, we were coming in, and it broke my heart. We were coming home from the doctor one time, and, oh, man, hey, Doc, how are you, buddy? Sorry, wasn't paying attention. And he
But
was
you know,
talking about how nice the lady at the house was. And I said, Pop, I said, that's Mom. I said, that's your wife. You've been married to her for 63 years. Oh, okay. I guess I just didn't remember. Well, then,
mhm.
you know, 2 or 3 minutes later, he starts crying. And I'm like, Pop, what's the matter? He said, I'm sad because I can't remember our life together. So when I got home, me and Mom got photo albums out and stuff and sat and went through them with him, to try to give him a recollection of what our life was. Fortunately, Mom took lots of pictures because I got no pictures of mine from my adulthood. I got about a half a photo album of dirt bike racing pictures that I wish I'd had a lot more of.
You know, you said that about your dad and crying, and what came to my head was like, I don't know why it did, but it's like how many times women say that men don't feel have feelings or whatever, and
That's bullshit, man.
like
That's
man,
that's society's, you got to be macho bullshit beliefs, man.
yeah, man,
If you're a man and you ain't never cried, you have serious psychological issues, in my opinion. You
I
have to,
see
if
that
you
shit.
don't have emotions, you know, that
Yeah,
anything that you care so much about that if something happens, like for instance, if you have to put a dog down, to me, that's as traumatic as it gets, man. That's almost as bad as losing a person you love because
oh man.
I think that much about dogs. I love my dogs, and I
Dougie,
cry.
you see, I mean, I'm sorry, Bug. You see my, if you was to see my brother, he's 6'4" and like 270 something, and he had to put his dog down, and it was like the most horrible thing, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. NJ just went through it. Yeah,
you know,
NJ just went through it, or was it this month or last month? I can't remember, but yeah, he had to go through, and it's hard, and
yeah,
it's not healthy if you do something like that and you don't show some emotions, even if it's when you're by yourself, you do it or whatever. As long as you have that release, it's not healthy to not be like to not do that stuff. You have to. It's good. Emotions need to be expressed. Happiness expressed with laughter, and sadness should be expressed with emotions. You don't have to bawl and cry, but tears and sadness. And if you don't do that, there's something seriously wrong with you. You should probably share a cell with Dahmer, even though he's gone now.
uh,
Man, I'm just one of them guys. I have no problem talking about and showing emotions. Me and my dad have sat and cried together probably 15 times in the last year and a half.
yeah.
But this is also the same guy I was afraid of as a kid growing up because he was a flat top wearing, he was rocked and was a iron worker crane operator dude. He was a hard guy back then that would never show emotions.
You know, Bug. What we talking about? I can use this in my life. This conversation that we're having. I just
Oh, good,
realized that.
good. It's
Yeah,
healthy.
man.
I'm
I
glad.
could,
Glad to help.
yeah, yeah. It just opened my eyes about something when you said that.
Yeah. It there's a lot of us in here that sometimes, like in my situation, there's nobody else here but me. And this is a good means of me to to get things out that I hold in. You know what I mean? So I don't have anyone
Yeah,
else to share them with. I used to have my brother, and he's been gone, God, almost 17, 18 years now, I think, which I could found so hard to believe. I couldn't believe it was that long ago. But man, is it just me, or the older you get, does time go faster?
Yeah, it does.
I think it does. I don't
It,
understand.
it does. I remember those long, long, long days. Now,
Remember when you were a kid, summer vacation lasted forever.
forever. Yes. Now summer just swished by. We're already in June.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and right now, it being 60, and I even started a few years back. I'm trying to count how many summers I have left that I'll actually be healthy enough to do stuff. You know, if I got 20, I'm lucky. That'd be 80. And you know, I was pretty hard on my body throughout my life racing dirt bikes and crap like that. And that's what I laughed when I was in there, and the nurse was like, "Well, you're pretty calm about this," and I was like, man, believe me, I've been in a few of these rooms in my lifetime. It's not a problem. It's like if it's bones not sticking out, it ain't that bad. You don't have to go to the hospital. That used to be my philosophy. One of my guys, one of the kids I raced with, I was probably in my 40 or 30s or 40s, and he was in his 20s, so I call him a kid. Well, he tore his ACL racing one day
Uh-huh.
and took a freaking ambulance from the dirt bike race to the hospital. I gave him hell for 5 years about. I said, dude, you gotta be kidding me. You tore an ACL and took an ambulance? I said, I tore my first one playing basketball. I had my 6-year-old son with me. You know, I got a towel and run it under the cold fountain and wrapped it around my knee and drove home.
You
Yeah,
called the
I never
ambulance.
let him live that one down, man.
Every time you see him, you remember that time when you called the ambulance?
He's the same guy I accidentally run over one time in a race, and because he was talking smack. So I said, I'll tell you what. I said, we'll sign up in the open class today, which open means anyone can race in that class, any engine size, anything. And because when we would go out play riding, I wouldn't ride that fast when we were out play riding. I was just out having fun, you know, racing and playing is two different things. And he always used to give me a hard time about that. And I told him, I said, dude, man, I'll tell you right now, you cannot beat me in a dirt bike race. I promise you can't. Oh, dude, there's no, you're old. I guarantee. I said, all right, I'll sign up your class this weekend and we'll do the open class, and I guarantee I'll beat you. And we were joking on the way to the race, and I told him, I'm going to tell you right now, dude, if you're in front of me, don't fall. I'll swear to God, I'll run over you. He fell in front of me, and it all happened so fast, there was nothing I could do, and I literally ran over him. And I
Bro,
felt
you sound like you're that guy
so
that someone
bad.
gets cut in front of you. You'll stick your finger in their soil. Like, does that really hurt?
Yeah. I felt so bad for running over him, man, dude, because the bottom of the fork leg hit him in the back. Even though you have a rock guard on, it's like a plastic shoulder
Yeah.
pad and stuff, but it still hurt pretty bad. And the bad part was it was a 2-day race, and we were sharing a hotel room and everything. And I bought him dinner that night, and I was like, Bobby, man, dude, I'm sorry. I honestly didn't. I said, I didn't mean to do it. There was nothing I could do, you know, because we were running fast at the time when it happened. And so the next day I lapped him. And man, dude, he did not talk to me for a week.
Hey, Buggy,
Because
have you reviewed? Go ahead. I'm listening.
I
Hello.
thought, okay, when you come through the main checkpoint of a dirt bike race, it's got electronic scoring, okay, and there's a thing up there and it tells you what place you're in. Well, every lap I come through, I was in second place. And all I could think of is he was in front of me, and I was going to have to eat crow if he beat me. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I talked all that shit. So the last lap of the race, and this is a 2-hour, 2.5-hour race, and I'm spanked by the end. But when the guy comes through with the white flag at that last main check, and I'm still in second because I had passed people, but you don't really know who you're passing because there's a bunch of different classes racing at the same time. So I start busting ass on that. Oh shit! Hold on a minute. Oh, that was you. Okay, I freaked out. I thought you just kicked on. Okay. I didn't know that was you. I just seen the TV kick on. Okay. But anyway, so I'm riding as hard as I probably ever had on this last lap. And I'm coming up a hill and I can see him coming up the next hill in front of me, which is probably maybe a quarter mile ahead of me. And the course was like 12 miles long through the woods. So we probably had 2 miles to get to the main check. And all I can think of was, man, I got him. I got him. And I start riding as hard as I can. And you come down this big long hill and it made a 90-degree corner at the bottom. And you went about 200 yards and there was the final check. And I'm behind him coming down the hill, and I'm not using brake string. I'm bonsaiing him at the bottom of this hill, and I come down and I stuff it underneath him in the corner and fly as fast as I can to the checkpoint. Stop in the check, and I look up and it says second place. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me! So I pull over after the flag, and I stop. I'm gonna turn around and say, "Hey man, good race," because I was thinking it was me, and he wouldn't even talk to me. Wouldn't talk to me. Wouldn't talk to me loading bikes up. Wouldn't talk to me when I went and got trophies and everything. And finally, we're going. I'm like, dude, what in the hell's the matter? I said, that was a great race. I chased. I thought I was going to beat you. And he was mad. He said, dude, you lapped me. Okay. He said, I don't even want to talk about it. You lapped me on that last lap. You
Oh,
lapped me in the last corner.
and the thing registered. It didn't register. It registered. It didn't register him as first because you lapped him.
Someone else was in first the whole time. I thought it was him. It was someone. It was some other
Oh,
guy that was. He was so far ahead of me. I never seen him. But yeah, I'll never forget it, man. Because it was probably 2 miles of a race that I've never rode that hard in my life because I was not going to let him beat me. And I just thought it was the ultimate coolest that we were racing, and I get down to the bottom of the hill and right there, and I've caught him and I'm going to pass him and go in, and then it wasn't even him. I was racing for first. Yeah, it was a good. I had a good time in life, man.
but I want to ask you: Have you checked? Have you reviewed like the old gear versus the new gear, like
Yeah.
the quality and stuff?
Oh yeah, I got some riding gear from the 70s. Actually, the worst thing that ever happened to me was eBay when it first came around, and I discovered there you could buy vintage dirt bike racing gear. Okay, and there was stuff I wanted when I was a kid that we couldn't afford, like certain jerseys and pants and stuff like that.
Uh huh.
And yeah, I went crazy on eBay. At the time, I lived in Noblesville, me and Justin, and I made pretty good money. And then the other part is, if you're a competitive person, never get on eBay because I took personal when the person was bidding against me. So it'd be like, no, you're not getting this. I'm getting this. But yeah, the gear today is just something as minor as the weight of the helmets is so much. I mean, they're made of carbon fiber now, and they don't weigh anything. Where my first full face dirt bike helmet probably weighed 3 pounds.
Uh,
You think about it, it doesn't sound like much, but if you're got that helmet on your head for 2 hours solid, that weight it gets to you after a while.
oh no,
Or,
it makes a difference. It makes a
or
big difference.
the quality of the knee braces is another one that is an innovation that I think has came so far. Back in the day, you just basically wrapped your knees up, and now they've got a company called CTI or Asterix makes a knee brace that there's pretty much your leg would break before you would tear an ACL almost. And goggle technology, just yeah, everything is the changes from say the 60s to now is just unbelievable. It's about like technology and everything else. But helmet technology is one of the best ones, I think. They have a lot of technical innovations, like for instance, old helmets, you basically had some styrofoam with padding inside it and fiberglass on the outside. Well, they have helmet technology now where between the padding and stuff are there little round, almost rubber like springs. Okay.
Uh
So
huh.
what they do is they absorb the energy when you crash. And what happens when you crash to give you a concussion is your brain actually shifts inside your skull and makes contact with the skull. And this technology is called D6 technology. It just came out about 10 years ago, and it would almost be like suspension, that when you crash and the helmet makes contact, it's almost a suspension, almost like the safer barriers around the racetrack they use in NASCAR now. You know what I'm talking about? They got those styrofoam things, and when they hit it, absorbs the energy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that technology there is unbelievable, because there's a lot of concussions in dirt bike racing. A lot. I'm a prime example of that. My memory is so bad because I've had so many concussions.
What made me think about that question is because when you mentioned that the padding for
Yeah,
the back protector,
yeah.
I would imagine the one from the past would be like a thick piece of plastic.
Some of them, and some of them were just like foam type padding, and then it's kind of funny because they're called chest protectors or rock guards or whatever. You get hit with a lot of rocks and stuff if you're behind someone and they're on the gas.
Huh.
And there used to be a time that you'd get done racing and you'd have little marks all over your body where rocks would hit you. And in the motocross side of it, they've almost regressed to the point where they don't wear like mine have plastic shoulder cups with foam inside them and everything like that. And now the pros in like motocross, for instance, think those are too cumbersome, so they just wear it's like a thick foam thing that goes across the center of their body to take the roost. Which I don't. I mean, I wanted all the protection I could get. And there used to be when like now the suspension on the dirt bike is so good. You bounce, but it's not that bad compared to back in the day. You had to wear what was known as a kidney belt, and it was a big, like an elastic belt about that wide that went around you, and you strapped it on, and it was so your kidneys didn't bounce as much.
Oh man, I'm stuck in such big traffic. It's so thick. I see 4 helicopters hovering in the up ahead. There's something serious going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. 4 helicopters hovering up ahead. Yeah, something's
What
going
kind
on.
of helicopters? Police helicopters, or?
That I can't see because they're up high at a distance from where I'm at. It looks like a shadow, but I can see it's a helicopter.
Oh, is there a city close by, or you like by a city and they could be
I'm right
news?
here, right here in New York.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not right now. If I wasn't in traffic, I could get to New York within 10 minutes, five
oh,
minutes.
no kidding. Like the city?
Yeah,
Up
yeah, the city,
Viking?
city. Like, let me pass this bridge up. I'll put a camera up and to detect the
Okay.
silhouette of it in the morning.
Morning, sunshine. You headed to work today? You look real
I,
happy.
actually, I'm exactly directly next to MetLife Stadium.
No kidding. I didn't know you lived by the city.
Yeah, right next to it.
I thought
It's
you
still
lived
Giant
like in
Stadium to
the,
me.
upstate New York area or something like that. What are you doing, Viking?
I'm heading to work.
Uh, I need to get with you and talk about, not on live or something, about plants to go in an aquarium. Do you have plants in your aquariums and stuff like that? Real ones that grow?
I do.
Yeah, I've got about 30 different species now.
Okay, yeah, I need to learn about that because I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get guppies, but my main focus of my aquarium is going to be the plants.
Yeah.
If that
Well,
makes sense.
Okay.
so you're gonna do a dirt bottom sand cap?
Yeah, something, whatever it takes to make the plants grow. Yeah, I don't know anything about it, so.
There's many methods that you can go about it. You
Oh,
can go
yeah.
that way. Like they sell little sacks. You can fill up with dirt, and that way in case you don't want to have dirt all over the place. That's another way. The method. Um, putting nutrients into you could just go like a grab or whatever and just putting nutrients over and over. But
Gravel
remember
just
that?
clouds up too easy, though.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that's what I
That's
see. things like that, different. There's like you guys just talked about it, but we won't do it on a live. We'll bore people, but I want to. I don't know
You said
about
you
where
want.
you guys are right now, but it's 56 degrees here. It's going to be a high of 77 and then 60s and 50s at night. If that's not perfect sitting on a riverbank with a fire going temperature, I don't know what is.
Oh
But
man,
yesterday it
Skip's
was
going
good.
tonight. I've got the bait bucket in the car, ready to catch bait as soon as I get off work.
Oh yeah, where you going? Are you going fishing tonight?
Yeah.
Oh man, I wish I could go.
I told him
Take
I'm
care, B.
going
How
with
are you,
or
buddy?
without him.
Do what?
I told him I'm going with or without him.
Your pop?
Nice. Yeah, Skip.
That's cool. I
Trying to
got
not
some
go
night
fishing.
callers, man. I could maybe go this evening. I could stop and catch a couple bluegill, I reckon, to use for cut bait too.
Another substrate you could use to grow the plants in are those like little clay balls. I just started using those in my shrimp tanks,
Oh yeah.
and so far I like it. You don't have to cap it with sand, none of that.
Oh
Just
really?
put the little
See,
clay balls down.
what we'll do sometime after a live, we'll all stay together backstage and I can get my notepad and write all this stuff down.
Yeah. But
Oh yeah.
I tell you what, there is a great benefit. I mean, one of the bigger benefits of having a dirt sand cap tank is low maintenance. All I
Yeah.
do is fill my tank up with water. I don't have to write nothing down. I don't have to do absolutely anything. The tank just takes care of itself and has clear
I
water.
was talking to my son, and he said that the one he's working on right now, eventually, when it's all done and it's matured all the way, that you won't even need a filter anymore. It'll filter itself. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. All you want is water flow at some point.
Yeah, that's what
It's
he was
like
talking about.
I've got enough plants in mine that my plants are starting to take off. So I'm starting to remove all the extra filtration that
Yeah,
I had.
yeah. I think that
And
I never even knew that existed. That would be so cool. So it almost becomes a sustained system.
Yeah, I just have a sponge filter. That's all I have. That's my since the beginning. That's all I've ever used, and it's worked great.
Yeah. And I'm just going to get guppies because they're just little colorful fish that, I don't want nothing fancy fish wise that I got to worry about.
I just picked up Geophagus tapa hose, red-headed earthworms, for my 75 that I just set up last week.
What? Buddy?
That's a pretty fish.
I asked my son if he had any, aquarium sitting around that he didn't need. And he said, the only one I got's about 50 gallons. I was like, nah, I don't want nothing that big. I want nothing about the size of a computer module.
All the round
Uh,
buggy, I will give you the
I
10
would
gallon and have
go.
inside my truck.
I would go 20 long or 29.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't want
It's a
nothing big.
nice, decent size. You can have a lot of in 29s. You can have a lot of your taller growing plants and stuff like that. It
Yeah.
also depends. Do you want to do a natural looking like
Yes.
I do? I do like what people call the forest style. I just
Yeah.
plant a bunch of plants and just let them grow in the way they want to grow in.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Which
and
I've
it's
got.
I don't have a lot of room to have anything super big or anything neither. You know what I mean? And it's just going to be something that's kind of here. Ah, shit. Oh, don't point like that. It's just going to be something that's going to sit here beside my desk on a little stand. So it's not going to be very big, just for me. I could see, say, maybe kicking on some Pink Floyd with the lights down and just having the aquarium light on, that kind of thing.
And I learned in my area.
Have any of you guys seen the dude that? And I
Don't
think
promote as much algae
Canada.
growth as freshwater plant lights.
Have any of you guys seen the dude in Canada that has the big? He built this giant,
Yeah, King of
it's almost
DIY.
like a rainforest in this thing, and he keeps introducing different things to the environment.
It's a terrarium. Canada Ant is his
Ant,
channel.
What is the name?
Ant
I think
Canada,
it's Canada.
yeah. I know exactly.
Yes.
Ant
How
Canada.
cool is that, man? I fell down that rabbit hole one day and spent almost a whole weekend watching his videos.
Yeah, it's quite a while.
Watch a good guy to watch that gives really good information on Planet Aquariums is Father Fish.
Hold on, let me get my
He,
pen and my notepad. I gotta write stuff down.
He's the one I got all my just about all my information from when I did my before I did my tank
I
with
gotta
Father
I
Fish.
love his channel. He explains the dirt and sand cap.
hold on. I gotta find my
Amazing.
page.
Yeah, but he gets very technical with it. But if you could just take what he says and simplify it, and bam.
Yep, I gotta find my note page. I gotta know this ain't my Bible study one, is it? No. Okay, there it is. Okay, here's my pages I was looking for. What was the name of the guy's channel? Bit.
Father Fish.
There we go. Yeah.
He's
I know.
also on
He's a
Instagram.
real good guy to watch on those Planet tanks and stuff.
Yep, I can see me now. Got a rabbit hole. I'll be down
Yeah,
this weekend.
yeah. I got just about all my info from him when it came to the dirt tank. And
Yep.
then with the plants, because you do research. You're supposed to do
Yeah.
research. If you want to have fish, you want to keep the best, fish, and you want to have the best specimens. You got to give them a good environment. And
Yeah.
so that's what I did
Oh, y'all
beforehand. And when you do, go stop by whenever you do. You want some bacteria. So you want to go get a little sponge filter so that way your tank can cycle. You sell them at
This is technically a fishing show because we're talking about fish, so it's sort of in its own way a fishing show.
I have a 10-year-old catfish in my house.
Do what?
I have a 10-year-old catfish in my house.
Yeah, that'll work. Sorry, chat. The chat isn't doing anything. There's 15 people there. I apologize. We get off on weird tangents on my show. What are you growling at, little man? Huh?
It's like I can't wait for my red-tail catfish to get big. I'm working on building an outside pond for my
I don't
my
see
red-tail.
anything out there, young man.
Fine. Eventually, you're gonna need a lake for that.
Oh yeah. What I want to do is I want to build like an acre pond. I want to put a red-tail in it. I want to put an arapaima in it. I just want to put
Whoa.
like big exotic fish. I've been obsessed with keeping fish tanks since I was like 14, 15 years old. I
Yeah.
just now got back into it.
Man, I forgot to get
I've,
envelopes.
in the last 4 months, not including the breeding setup I'm building,
Hey,
I've set
hey,
up 6 to 7 tanks.
uh-huh.
And
Hey,
I've
Doug.
already got blue Acara babies. I've got some Julie Corey cat babies.
Mm.
My angels are just now starting to pair off. I've got red koi angels. They're cleaning off a spot to lay eggs right now in my planet tank.
Mm.
If
I've got
the
so
fish
much
are happy, the
talk.
fish will breed.
Yeah.
Happy wife, happy life.
Hey, Dougie. Another thing that people do is they don't just have like guppies. Some people like to keep aquariums that like a local fish, like like
You know
native
what I
tank.
did think about? You remember the little sunfish that are real colorful? You know what I'm talking about?
Uh huh.
Pumpkin seeds.
They're of the bluegill family, but we always just called them sunfish, and they're always real colorful. I thought about maybe doing that.
You're talking about pumpkin seeds.
Oh, yeah. I see y'all call them
They're
pumpkin seeds.
blue, orange.
Yeah, they have the really pretty colors on their side. We always just called them sunfish, around here. Okay, I gotta go through the life insurance policy thing today. Oh man. Sometimes you just wish you had someone else to take care of everything like this.
Like a butler.
You should see the 40-gallon breeder now. The one that I was planting. My plants finally came in. That water cleared up. It's gorgeous now.
But yeah,
Next
I
week I'll
thought
jump
about
on
that
before I leave for work. Then
local fish.
I'll show y'all what it looks like
Yeah, for
now.
sure, man. I thought about the local fish thing, but the only thing I would want, because I like something else colorful, so I thought maybe a sunfish would be cool. But I don't know if I only had one, then it would be lonely, so I'd have to get two of them.
See, the
It would
last
be,
tank I set up was a 75, and it's going to be my blue Acaras are going to get moved in there. I'm doing red shoulder severums in there, and then I'm doing geophagus and a couple of plecos.
what time is it? Oh, it's not even 7 yet. Eric, how many stops you got today? You butt scratcher.
Apparently, I got a text message this morning from my boss. We're busy as all get out.
What did he say?
I said, I got a text message from my boss this morning. And he's like, we're real busy, so your time got moved up from 7 to 6.
Oh,
I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to make it by 6, but I'm on my way.
yeah, I'd be like, well, that'd been good information yesterday at about 5 p.m. or something. You can't just spring stuff on you in the last minute like that.
Because I stayed up kind of late last night, later than what I meant to.
Oh,
I've been busy. My fish room, my breeding setup's going to consist of 629s, 620 longs, and 10 gallons for fry.
you'd be
20
lucky if
longs
they
are for
don't
Corey
raise you
cats.
thinking you got a grow operation going on
Yeah.
with the increase in electric
And all
use.
the tanks I've gotten so far, I've gotten for free from people that are like, oh, you're breeding fish? I got extra tanks. Like somebody gave me a 40-gallon sump the other day.
I,
Is each one of my racks I want to put on a 40-gallon sump.
yeah, I thought about going on like marketplace or something because there's always people that had them, don't want them no more. And I got the aquarium if you want it.
I got quite a few that way.
Now cleaning before you're setting it up. I know when I was a kid, Mom always used vinegar to clean the windows with. I
Yeah,
didn't know what you used to clean your inside of your glass with before you set everything up.
yeah. You want to do a test fill also. You want to fill it up outside. Beforehand to see a test for leaks.
To test for what leaks?
Yeah, even
Oh,
if
Just make sure it
that,
don't leak when you get it from somebody.
yeah, that's what he just said. You got to test for leaks. I never
that
thought
test for
about
leaks.
that.
Yep, you set it up in a place outside. You can fill it up
Yeah,
with water. Give it at least 2 days, 3 days, and you feel confident it's not leaking. Okay, then empty it out, and then you can set it up.
I never even thought about one leaking. I didn't know they leaked.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I've I've
it
broke
happened
them
to me.
before.
It happened to me on my 44 gallon. My first tank I set up, I did exactly that. I filled it up, I set it up, and I filled it up. And next thing you know, the next day I see a leak. I was like, I had to break everything down. I just did.
They both
Which I
our
mean,
boys.
it's it's not bad resealing one. Just make
I
sure
did it.
if you have to
I did
reseal
it.
one, you get 100% silicone.
Yep, yep.
It can't be anything extra in it.
Yep. I know what you're talking about. That stuff's not cheap,
Yeah. On my 44 half octagon, I resealed it. On the one I was just telling you that had a leak.
Yeah.
I got somebody giving me the glass for 150 that I'll probably, if you're interested in learning how to put a tank together, because I've built a couple tanks. I'm gonna be rebuilding that tank. I want to build a more shallow tank
Yeah.
out of it to do like freshwater stingray or something like that. So I'll be rearranging all the glass panels and stuff like that to make it a bigger tank, but it'll be less gallons, but less height.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I
Less
understand what you're
gallons,
saying.
more footprint.
Yep.
It'll be a bigger footprint, but not as much gallons.
Lower, not higher. Longer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shorter,
yeah.
shorter and longer. Lower and longer, but yeah.
See what he did? He was reselling the 150, and then he chipped out a big chip on the top of the tank. And he's like, "If you want these glass panels, you can have them." I'm like, I got to looking at it. It was a 150 long, not a 150 cube. I'm like, oh yeah, I can make a way bigger floor print out of that with the side
Yep.
panels and stuff. So, yeah, I've only got to buy one piece of glass and get it cut, and I can make a bigger floor print.
All right, everyone. I'll be back. I'll be back to listen in a bit. I gotta go running here.
No worries, man. Be careful.
All right.
Eric, it looks like you're speeding. Eric, you're speeding. Slow down.
Oh, yeah, I mean, the more you dive into a fish tank, eventually you're gonna want to go bigger.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I know
It
what you
never
mean.
fails.
Yeah, just like anything else. It's like when you buy a boat and someone says, well, you shouldn't buy one that small. You probably ought to just go ahead and get a little bigger one because after you use it, you're going to want a bigger one and just save yourself the time.
It's like I'm probably Saturday. I'm gonna go pick up a 300 gallon that somebody has. It's gonna be in storage until we move, but
Yeah,
I can't pass up $250 for a 300 gallon aquarium.
yep,
That's stupid cheap.
yep.
Which I'm gonna. He said it leaks on one corner on the lower end, so I'm gonna have to reseal it. Two tubes of silicone, and I'm gonna have that thing resealed. And I got a $800 to $1,000 tank for $200. I'm gonna jump off here.
Okay, man. Be careful at work. Tell your boss that you got there as fast as you can.
Yes, sir.
And then next time, tell him y'all let me know the day beforehand that you want me there early. Oh, heck, I had this tape all this time and it was thicker. What was I thinking? I got my tape messed up on my finger thing. And I don't think I got it thick enough. I need to add more gauze to it today because I can feel it when I touch it. Hey, morning, Grey Wolf. Thank you, brother. Enjoy going back to sleep, man. I would kind of think I would like that right now, but I got way more stuff. I got stuff I got to get done today. I'm running out of time on renewing my license. In fact, I got to send an email to the licensing place, like professional licensing board place or whatever, today and ask them a question. It ain't like I'm going to have the money to pay for the renewal by the end of June anyhow. So I got to ask them what happens if it expires and I want to renew it. Oh, crap. That was painful. I think Dad's nurse comes today. Eric, can you hear me, Eric?
Yeah,
What are you doing? You was driving awful fast a minute ago. Oh, it looked like you was going about 70 to me there for a second. How many stops you got today?
6.
No way, really? Are they spread far apart or something, or that's just all there was?
They're not. Skip my normal stops. I go to every day.
That's cool. So somebody went easy on you today.
Let's talk about fish tanks.
Yeah.
I got 100 gallon and 75 at the house. I got fish in them.
That's pretty big, isn't it?
Yeah, I just had to take my thing taco. Sucker fish.
Yeah.
I had to take it into the pet store because it was getting too big. It was knocking all everything over, my logs, statues, and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then when I went in there and did it, I thought they'd give me a discount on something else. Nope. They accept fish for free, and they'll sell them for you, but they'll not give you the money or money off. And she was like,
You
"Oh,
are
he's real.
Gray
He's
Wolf. You
really
are
pretty.
really. I didn't know
He's
you had
really
an
pretty.
issue.
Somebody will buy him in a heartbeat." Like, yeah.
Nice. Hey, Gray Wolf, that's awesome, dude. I didn't know you had an opioid issue. My email is in my about on my page. If you need any help or you need something, you get a hold of me through that. Okay, I don't discuss other people's addiction problems on live, but I don't mind discussing mine because you know what I mean. If I can help someone, I've been through that hell, so I know what you went through. By all means, man, congratulations. That's awesome. And if you need anything, holler at me. Because I've been through it, and it's not an easy thing to go through. So
Good to have family to back you up.
Get a hold of me if you need anything, man. I lost 6 years of my life to that, and the only thing that saved me was I had to come and take care of my parents. No, I don't have Facebook, Gray Wolf. Sorry, brother. I've never had it. But I had to come and take care of my parents, so I didn't have any choice, but I had to get myself straight. And I went through the VA and done it. And there's stuff out there that works extremely well, and there's stuff out there that is there's stuff out there you can cheat and still act like you're clean. So by all means, you drop me an email with your phone number or anything, all right, if you need anything, because the best thing an addict can do is help another addict stay clean. That's a Narcotics Anonymous thing. I don't go to NA or none of that shit. It just seemed a little too cultish to me. And I did when I first started to get clean. And you got these people that are there, 3, 4, 5 days a week for the last 20 years, but that's all they ever done. And I'm like, well, at what point do you start actually just living your life again? And you know what I mean? It seemed like that's all they done was went to NA, and that was their life. Now, well, I'm not going to be that guy. Sorry. I got a life I led before that I want to delete again. So it helped me. it helped me at the beginning, but after a while, I was like, I would even ask, well, at what point do you start doing other things during the week?
All
And
about willpower.
yep,
You have
no, it's
no
not.
willpower.
It's
You need
not.
to go to your knee.
It's not all about willpower though. That's a falsehood, and there's medical and scientific proof of that, man. You know, it's like I used to drink a lot, and I got a DUI one time, and I had to go to a class about alcoholism, and I learned a lot from it. And the question I always ask people is, why is it you can sit next to me at the bar, we can both order a beer, you can drink two, get up and go home, but I have to stay and drink until I can't see no more? There's a reason for that, and it has nothing to do with willpower. It's the same with addiction. Now, don't get me wrong, it takes part of willpower to keep yourself clean and the desire to want to be there, but there are other factors in why you do what you do. Some of them are chemically induced through the brain, and some of them are, like you said, willpower things. It's a really complex thing. Sobriety is, or addiction. Hey, what's up, Skeeter?
Well, that's like some people need that in a keep themselves off of their
Exactly.
addiction.
That's what I mean, and that's
You
good for them. I just got to the point where I was like, okay, especially when you first are trying to first get clean, it's a good thing. It was for me even, but I just got to a point to where it seemed to me like that's all they ever done is went to these meetings and talked about going to the meetings and talked to the people from the meetings when they're not in the meetings. And I just was like, no, man, I don't. I think at one point you should get to where you try to not make that the main focus of your life. You know what I mean? The hardest part's getting clean, and staying clean is hard, but I felt the whole idea behind me wanting to get clean was to get my life back that I'd lost. And I'll be honest with you, this fishing community helps me more with that than anything else. You know what I mean? It gives me something to look forward to, and something to I can't explain it.
It's just another addiction, Buggy.
I'm addicted to you guys. That's the problem. Y'all are my drug. Good morning, Jody. But yeah, I didn't know that about Gray Wolf, and I'm glad you said that. And congratulations, man. And once you find alternate means of occupying your space in your brain, it gets easier. And I couldn't read that. Oh man, I got this damn muscle cramp between my shoulder blades. And if I knew how to get them, anyone that done massages, I would pay good money for a massage.
Yeah, but don't you want to act the Indian with that massage?
I would not. I'd be lying if I said no. Of course I do. But that costs extra, and I ain't got no money. I wonder if I can charm my way into that. Oh goodness. I'm still number one, man. It's so great to know. Oh man, it's gonna be a shitty weekend.
You
Yeah,
should
I
take
sure
a picture. You
appreciate
should take a picture. Your finger. You're giving a number one signal. You should start sending that to him every day. You're half a number one.
Yes, with my gnarly looking finger, I think I'll do that. Set
Three,
my
three
camera up.
fourths of a number one.
Yes, that's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. I'm just glad and I'm really surprised it don't hurt that bad. You know what I mean? If I bump it or something, it hurts really bad. But as long as I'm sitting here like doing nothing, it doesn't hurt bad.
Glad
Nothing,
you I'm
nothing.
glad you know blood thinners because boy,
Oh yeah, it don't hurt nothing like bumping it does or anything. Or I mean, it don't hurt. It don't hurt anything that like right now. Aleve is taking care of the pain, which is really cool. Skeeter, that's a good idea because you'd be amazed how many people don't have Facebook. I don't have it. I've never had it, and I mean, I have access to it if I want to search something on the marketplace or whatever. Mom has it, so I just go through her name so I can get in there and search around. But I don't have it.
I started out with the MySpace. That's what it was called.
Yep, MySpace.
You started out with MySpace, and I got drunk. That's what seemed to be on there. A lot of drama.
Yeah, that's seeing that's kind of what I thought Facebook would probably be like. You know, either drama or like high school cliques or something. You know, and I'm like, nah, I'm probably gonna pass. There's a lot of them I didn't like anyway in high school that didn't like me, so why would I want to talk to them now? Yes, Skeeter, there's a lot of people that do that, you know, and go live on both. What? Who was it? Well, wasn't that meeting thing on Muskrat's channel the other day? Wasn't that on uh, Facebook also? I thought it was.
Yeah, he's there on Facebook too. But it was also when they were live. ACA was live. Roger was live. Brio was live. Catfish Day, he was live. So they said hi, Andy. And said, hey, I'm one of them guys that made your list.
Yeah, the Catfish Dave, man, I never had, I've never seen the guy's videos or anything, but I was impressed with him on that show the other night, so I'm gonna go by and check some of his stuff out. I don't know him. I don't judge someone on by what other people say about him. You know what I mean?
And I used to like Catfish Dave until I watched that video where he kicked that dog.
Because there's a
He was
lot
out
of
there
people.
fishing on the bank, and the dog walked up on him. And the dog wasn't being aggressive or not. He kicked him together. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of that.
You know,
I'm definitely not a fan of being mean to dogs, but like I
I'm
said,
a fan of being mean to animals, period. I don't care what
yeah,
it is. But the skunk,
yeah,
I
I
don't care.
agree.
You know,
I should preface that the same. Being mean to any animals, I agree.
skunk, I don't care if you shoot it in the head, kill it. It's a useless animal. Skunk doesn't stink. I don't think a skunk even has a purpose in life, but to stink and breathe, stink more. I can't stand a skunk.
Mm. Well, shoot, man.
Glad it's Friday though. Everybody in chat, I don't have chat up. They're saying hi to every single one of you.
Hold on, I gotta turn my thing up, man. I'm having trouble hearing you, brother. That's why it was down low. There we go. Now we'll see how it works.
You had to turn up your belt tone?
Turn up my what?
Your belt tone. Your belt tone 3D?
You need to get you a better microphone or something. I have trouble hearing you. It could just be me.
No, it's
Man.
because I'm driving 60 mile an hour down the road down 23, and the service cuts in and out.
Okay.
If I was
Catfish.
stopped, you'd hear me clearly.
Okay, I see. That makes sense. Catfish Dog said skunks make great pets.
Yeah.
You just don't want to
Yeah,
make your skunk mad. Mhm.
sorry, that stinky, useless animal has no purpose in life.
What, a skunk?
Yeah, come. What's it good for?
You know,
Nothing.
I don't know. I have no idea what they do besides smell bad when you hit them.
That's right. They stink. That's it. That's all that they do in life is stink.
But they got to have some purpose.
You know, it's like a lot of people, they don't like bats. But a bat has a purpose in life.
Oh, I dig bats.
He controls the mosquito and bug population.
Yep, I used to sit out all the time at the old house, and and just as it's getting dark, but it's still just lighty enough, you can see a little bit. And there was these two bats that come by every night, and they made the same loop. They'd fly around the house about 5 times. They'd come from the east, fly around the house about 5 times, swooping through the yard and stuff, getting mosquitoes, and then off they'd go to the west, and I would see them again the next day. I dig bats at night. Hmm. Oh goodness, man. Motivation is going to be hard to come by today. Hmm. Yep, I'm dragging this morning already. Wonder where Russick's at. Did he have somewhere to go this morning?
But he's got two grandsons over there.
Oh, okay, yep.
I don't know. Might be sleeping in. He stayed up partying too much with his grandson.
Yeah.
They had a popcorn party. Can't blame me. Tough to have grandkids, you know what I mean? You jack them up with chocolate and sugar, and then you send them home.
Yep, I've done it. I've done that personally myself more than once. My oldest grandson has his learner's permit and is driving now with his dad. That's so hard to believe.
Yeah, I used to do that with my nephew all the time, too. I just can't believe, man, he's graduated from high school. He's working for Fred Riker. They want to send him to go to do some crap out in California, some schooling.
Oh man, take all the free schooling you can get. If you're a young person, your company offers you some
Well,
kind of schooling.
I told him he's young. I said, you know, you just work full time for him for a year and then go next year. That's what I told him. I said, don't be rushing right away into something. Yeah. He wants to be a mechanic. He likes working on cars. He always has.
Huh. You know,
Yeah. And I told him, I said, that's a dying trade. You gotta learn electronics.
And my brothers and his wife had adopted a child about
Right?
a year before he died, and he has Asperger's, and the kid's a genius, though. You know what I mean? And he had transcripts that Purdue was offering him academic scholarships, and he ended up going to ITT Technical College. And his mom was like, "Why don't you want to go to Purdue?" And he said, "I want to do something with my hands." And so when they go to apply at ITT Tech, and the dude looks at his transcripts, is like, "Why on earth are you coming to school here?" And I explained to him he wanted, to become a machinist or something like that. And the dude was like, you could go to Purdue and get a degree in engineering and then come back here and apprentice under, uh, a machinist or whatever. And he said, no, he said, this is what I want to do for a living. And I think he went to work for one of the IndyCar teams, not at the track kind of guy, but an in-house development kind of thing. Hmm.
Sometimes your work shirt needs to be for more than just work. Like when it needs to be a big, soft shoulder to cry on, which is why
Almost dozed.
softer, fresher, and better.
Man.
It's be pretty decent this weekend.
Oh yeah, dude, it's gonna be perfect. Like high 50s at night and high 70s in the daytime.
Yep. Curtis hope to be out on the water.
Are you guys going out, are you?
That's a plan.
Nice.
Mom wants to go with us too. I get off tonight, probably go for it. Walmart and stable out, grab some lunch meat, potato chips, maybe some macaroni salad. You know what I mean? The fat guy's got to eat. I don't care if he's fishing or not. Fish got to eat. The fat guy's got to eat. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about Curtis. Fish doesn't bag him in.
No, 50% off at applesalad.com.
We have many truths to speak. Our truths are vast. They are unique. They are always evolving. Most of all, our truths are universal. Pride is universal.
While investigating the stabbing death of Teresa Wesolowski, police focus on her coworkers.
She's working in a factory populated by mostly men. That sets up a scenario where you're going to have people trying to ask her out. She was outgoing and she was friendly, so people could perceive that as being let on, where in fact she was probably just being nice.
She always tried to run down easy. She would always be like, no, I don't want to hurt his feelings. She just wanted to make sure that they still wanted to be her friend.
At the police station, investigators interviewed one of those workers, Isaac Alvarez. Witnesses saw Isaac argue with Teresa before the night of her death.
Chris M. I turned chat on, so if you got to say something, I can read it.
Do what?
I turned the chat on.
Okay, yeah, I sit here. I dozed
See if
off. a little bit.
anybody's saying anything.
Eric the Fudge Pacer.
11:30 at night, and she thought it was around 1 o'clock when we went to bed.
I try not to eat a bunch of sweets when I'm out fishing.
Well, in his case,
Well, yeah.
that person willing to lie for you. So that's not an airtight alibi.
There you go.
It's time to take a polygraph.
Turn it.
All deceptive and not answering the questions in the proper
But
manner.
you eat while I'm out there, because fat guy got to eat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm living proof.
A good answer from him.
So because of that,
Mm.
it's a little bit confusing. Without
Hmm.
any hard evidence, police can't charge us
Damn
with
it.
a crime. While detectives look for more leads, Teresa's autopsy report arrives. Based on the injury patterns, the attack was a surprise attack because we did not see a significant amount of defensive type injuries. And then she was pinned in a prone or face down position. I individually identified and labeled 47 separate stab wounds.
Well, last time we were out there, I should have took some of that pizza crust and put it on the hook and threw it out there to the car.
Yep.
As police review evidence, they follow up on the lead on the bloody man from the Department of Public Works. We have a sketch made of this unknown person that stopped at the garage to wash up.
We put it out there. The individual didn't come forward. It was out in the press. It was in the newspaper. I did go back and re-interview the witnesses, but nothing came back of evidentiary value.
Police also continue interviewing Teresa's friends.
I always protected her. So when she was killed, I had no purpose anymore. And so I did all to look at everything.
Do what?
You're a liar, Chris. I bet you scratch your butt maybe at least once a day. You ain't scratching your butt when you're wiping your butt, wiping the poo off. You got a dirty butt.
Oh, my Lord.
So Jerry Kirkpatrick
Oh, now we're discussing poopy butt.
say Jerry
Hello, guy. What you doing, buddy? I didn't see you down there. No, I didn't. Hmm.
that's the indication that we got that he was pursuing her more than she was pursuing him.
No, I wish I got ESPN Plus on YouTube. I didn't see it on there last night. I was looking for it.
On set,
I don't know if I got that or not. I think I do.
Well, I follow Pat McAfee. I like Pat.
Yep, me too.
And they're doing a soccer tournament. He's got a team down there. They're in South Carolina somewhere.
Teresa's friends point out some
They're doing some kind of, a bunch of them got a bunch, JJ Watt, he's got a team down there. Ocho Cinco, whatever you want to call himself, he's got a team
officers immediately
for $1 million. And it was all over ESPN and everything else. So Pat McAfee's assist on the goal.
that went home before midnight.
There was an alibi.
That's normally what I watch when I ain't watching, when I ain't here on your channel or backstage.
Pizza to be delivered.
Listen to Pat McAfee shows. I'm going down the road.
We let us look at his vehicle. We examined the interior or exterior. Nothing of evidentiary value was located in that examination.
Then investigators
I was thinking about emailing him about the pay ponds or whatever you call them.
Do have
That picture of fish in the dumpster.
do you mind if we have
Big animal lover too.
that done for reaction?
He's got I can't remember what kind of dog it is, but that thing is fat.
When you're at the house.
I think it's a corgi. That's what it is. It's a corgi. Overweight corgi.
while investigators wait for results. Jerry's landlord delivers some alarming news.
What happens within the next few days is he talks to his landlord about breaking his lease.
Jerry Kirkpatrick
I
decided
think it is somebody like that to start talking about, the way the pay rates are. You'll get something done.
was Jerry trying to give detectives the slip.
That guy gives away millions of dollars every month.
Look at that behavior as being possibly quite so we're gonna find out why.
Yeah, he had an alcohol addiction when he first came into the NFL. He had to go to rehab. But idiots don't seem like one of them snooty, better than you because I played football or whatever. Seems like a real down to earth person. Then he started a show just like this on YouTube in the basement at his house with his buddies. Now look at him. He's on ESPN for an hour every day. He's on College Game Day. He's also an announcer on Monday Night Raw.
No, he didn't. He didn't start his show in his basement. He joined Barstool Sports. He was on Bob
Yeah.
and Tom, and Barstool Sports. Dave Portnoy come and offered him a spot, and it grew from there.
Well, he started it on YouTube though.
Well, yeah, he started on Barstool Sports, and naturally when it first started, they had a super small office, basically, like you said, a basement thing. But I remember Bob and Tom and them questioning him when he said he was going to leave to do that, and because most of us back then had never heard of Barstool. Oh, Chris M, Catfish Regs, Avid.
What's up, Eric? Aaron? I heard Big Mike wanted to call you out. He picked for the lick trophy. Regulators?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man, that big sliding glass door here, when the sun gets up, it's like a magnifying glass.
Yep.
If I turn the heat up to make it, or the air up to make it cooler here, and it freezes everyone else to death.
I keep saying it. I'm like a polar bear. I like it cold. He's going, I told him, I said, that's who you should call out for there. Call out Pinky.
Look Lesnar can help kids Alaska, and so can you. Ask your doctor about Look Lesnar.
I don't think anybody's here yet. One farm tire. There are a lot of stops like that today. One tire.
Always understand that you need a steak knife to get creamly stacked burgers.
He felt it over today. I don't even have that many tires on here. Let's see. Much stuff goes dry.
Get the waters with Captain Lee. Saturdays at 9 on the Oxygen Shoe Crime. While investigating Jerry Kirkpatrick for the brutal stabbing of
What? You're in your sleep?
was Alaska.
No, I'm sitting here,
Heard from Jerry's landlord. He's about
kind of half asleep, but just sitting here. Always wondered watching chat. There's 19 people, but nobody ever really talks to each other. I know most of them are working.
I didn't get it either. Look, Eric, that catfish dog, Tim. I can get him going. Tim, you're in Illinois, right? I do believe you're in Illinois.
Me?
No, Tim.
Oh, okay.
Catfish dog.
Yeah,
I know where
yes.
you're at.
Yep, the dog's over in Illinois.
Another state that don't have fish. All right, I'll be back. I gotta go drunk. There's this drunk.
To the bloody man at the public works building.
Fit that description. We actually did an in-person lineup with Jerry. By the individuals that served.
Oh man.
That person who can write down located. Without any hard evidence linking Jerry to the murder, police have to let him go. Weeks go by, and investigators worry the case will grow cold.
With new interviews, some people were re-interviewing. But as time moves on, the investigation is getting older and older and harder to solve.
As the weeks turn into months, investigators doggedly work the case.
Wakey, and shaky and bakey. Uncle Lou, shake and bake. Where John's at this morning? Come think of it, I ain't seen him today. Hope he's all right.
Because of the horrific nature of it. I alienated myself from people because I just didn't know who I could or couldn't trust.
Months turn into years, but Teresa's loved ones make sure she's
Uncle Lou.
once a year on that day of the murder.
Morning, Uncle Lou, dog. Don't shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Man, I have no sense whatsoever.
You went down to the campgrounds today, Uncle Lou. A good day, good weekend for that too. Weather, I don't know what his weather's like over there in Iowa.
And they checked around and didn't know who lived there. So that
I
always
think they could do this weekend too.
really guilty about creating a house site.
Camping, do a little fishing.
The camera installed to see if maybe you could identify the next time that somebody did
Where you guys going? Are you guys going to Wheeler?
capturing imagery.
Huh?
Where are you going fishing at?
Hoover.
Hoover,
The
that's
dog wants us to come down there, but I told him I want to fish my own waters.
yeah, I'm taking your mom.
Yeah. I wasn't reading chat a half an hour ago, you old fart. Look at all the cottonwood flying around. It's like, no, that ain't even, that's mayflies. Holy, holy.
Yeah, you got to kill, he'll bite you.
Huh?
No, I'm thinking of a horsefly, never mind.
No, these are mayflies. I thought it was cottonwood flying around, and it's not. It's mayflies. I don't know if y'all, I don't think you guys can see them.
There you are. I was wondering where you was at. I was getting worried about you, man.
See them. Morning.
Morning, I
I
was,
told you he had a popcorn party with his grandson last night. He stayed up too late partying. I stayed
yeah,
up too
boy,
late. So
that popcorn would make you feel bad the next day, too, staying up all late eating it.
Morning, everybody. Yeah, I just woke up. I was like, oh, mercy, man. I finally get to sleep in for a little bit.
Yeah, buddy. I would love to do that, except for this small creature in my house wakes me up every day at 4:45 ish.
Yeah, morning, Dave Bozart. 14, Uncle Lou.
oh, Dave,
Damn it.
21st of this month, probably not.
I think the 22nd, Eric B's got a bullhead tournament.
Really?
Yeah, he's looking for people that want to get in on it. They asked me, and I told him, I said, where I'm going, there is no bullheads.
I'm trying to think where we used to catch them. Oh, over at Buck Creek and stuff. I don't know where I'd catch them at now. I did catch a big one at on Hog Leg Show one morning. 2 years.
Yeah, I
2
could
years
go down
ago.
there. If I stayed here, I'll bet Lake Ozarks, but if I was here, I'd get in, I'd go over to Combs Lake, Kennett. That's a bunch of little small dinky catfish over there. That thing is full of bullheads over there.
Yep, I caught one on a hog show live one morning, and it was probably it's the biggest one I ever seen as far as bullheads went.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it was dark, and it was hard to get a good picture of.
Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Report unusual changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, as these may be
Steak. What you doing today, J-Dog? Come in here and liven up the chat a little bit. I'm sitting here dozing.
Yeah, I'd be down there at Combs Lake, down at Kennett, catching all the little dinky ones down there. That lake's full of small, little bitty channel cats and bullheads and crappie.
That's why Pepper Swappers absorbs like a setter for up to 100% leak-proof protection and 0%.
They stock it lake down there. They stock it like every year.
Olive Garden, we think you should get more for less, especially when it comes to your favorites. So create your own pasta. You get the pasta and homemade sauce, and it comes with our never-ending
Them
soup.
fish down there, I feel bad for them. There's not a good population of small minnows and stuff like that in it to sustain them in a lot of them fish. But man, there's big people fish that thing like crazy.
Everything is made fresh. You make it fresh every day. Yes, every day. There's a whole way where it's
Mm.
fresh every day.
When the steak comes in and they drop crappie in there, man, the locals around there seem to know it, and boy, the next day they're in there catching them. Before they see what happens, J-Dog.
The unique formula for so long detergent cleans and helps keep clothes looking newer longer.
Yeah, with my insomnia, man, I'm fine. I'm glad I got to sleep in.
Watch it yourself. Hey,
Must be sad.
Blue Bean is powerful relief line. Shop our expanded family of products at major online retailers.
Keeping my family healthy is my top priority. Thankfully, I discovered
Got any big plans with the grandson this weekend?
if you look at the contaminants I worry about most. It's
Do what?
I'll be home. Now, 50%
Said you got any big plans with the grandson this weekend?
Just hang out with him. That's all he wants to do.
Hang out.
Hey, J-Dog, are you watching? Are you watching? Look, what's this?
Years investigating the murder of Teresa Wezalowski.
I'm still number one in his book. I know that. Look at that beautiful sun this morning.
I don't know what he wants to do. I told him, I said, football's gonna be cold for 2 weeks. I said, I won't see you for another week till you come up there for 2 or 3 days. And I said, you want to go fishing? He said, nah, I'll wait till I come up there. He's already been in here. You know, I keep all my rods in here. And his rod's in here. He was looking around. He goes, you know where my rod's at? He was looking. He said, there's my blue rod right there. He said, don't forget to take that.
Before they approach Mark, detectives need more than just the DNA evidence. Now, the other heavy lifting starts because even the DNA evidence.
I think I'll take this one right here.
So we need to bring all these other factors into
I think
play.
his little
Building the case
dog demon deal. He likes that.
charge. First, detectives go back to the factory to dig deeper into
Yeah, the best thing about being broke this weekend, I'll drink less Red Bulls. But God provided me with 40 bottles of drinking water I found sitting in the road in front of Walmart the other morning.
Hey, how's Stubby doing this morning? Is it hurting?
Not too bad really. If I hit it, it is. If I touch it, but as long as I don't mess with it, it's actually not bad at all.
Yeah, you old fart, don't forget to take it.
I mean, it's just a leave is you know what I mean, doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm glad it's not hurting bad, Buggy.
Yeah, I am totally amazed that it's not due, to be honest with you. I mean,
Me
I
too.
thought for sure I'd wake up in pain and or it'd wake me up in the middle of the night or something like that. But yeah, man, I'm lucky.
Yep. Like I said, when I did mine, and it went nowhere near as bad as what yours is. It still is cut across them nerves, and I had to prop it up to sleep. Boy, if I had to lay it down, it'd go boom, boom, boom. Boy, it hurt.
Don't get me wrong. That lady, that doctor at the place, when she pumped that numbing in there, she was cool. She said, "I'm going to put as much in here as I can, and hope it'll last as long." But she said if she said 24 hours is about max on how long it'll last.
Jody, where's Jody at? I bet she's at work, ain't she?
She was in earlier, I think. I can't
she-
remember because I'm half asleep today.
Yeah, she just came in chat, said meow. That's all she said.
Yeah. I wonder if her corporate people or whatever are still in there. Audit people, I guess, is what they are.
Is Eric eating or taking a break?
Well, I don't know, but the door's open, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Man, I could live down there with them hills and stuff. I'm telling you now.
No, you
Yeah,
can't.
That's
Do
kind
the
of
paper mill in this town. It stinks.
Hey, morning, Roger.
I guess you could get used to the smell at the mill, man, but at first it would
No.
be like,
No, not right there at the paper mill place. No, I was in a town in Wisconsin that had one, and there's no way I could ever get used to that smell. I couldn't live by one. I know that.
Lou said, wondering how the prop is on her new boat by now.
Oh no.
Jody, make sure you put gas in it now.
Did she take it out last night? It'll be a Friday and get that flathead challenge. She'll probably be out in it tonight.
Yeah.
If not, she's out in that luxury boat of James's.
Takes a while to get stuff like that. What we got?
I heard you talking about me.
Oh,
We gonna get to see the new boat live?
Shazam!
oh man, is that a new car too?
No, that's James's.
Oh, so you getting ready to take it out and go fishing?
I just got out of bed. I didn't even comb my hair.
You want to see that hair?
I didn't
No.
know that.
I do it on the Fridays. I comb my hair on Fridays.
Just put it on a ponytail. You'll be all right.
I can't get it in
Oh,
ponytail.
wait, hold on. I always forget about solo view. Hold on a minute. No, you guys got to remind me of that stuff, Dad. There we go. Heck yeah, you ready to go fishing?
I know.
When you going?
Beats the crap out of me. I just got up.
Look at all them green rod holders.
And there's the prop. It's got less than 20 hours on it, so I ain't been out in it yet, so it still looks brand new. There goes the dog. And I can get in the boat if I fall out now. Before I
Said,
couldn't
I
get
ain't
in my
been out there
boat.
yet. It still looks brand new.
Come on, Tyson.
Hmm.
Keep
What's
barking
it
at
supposed to
deers.
look like when you get back? Brand new.
Yeah.
I like it multi bars. That's cool.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to change that rod holder. It's not green.
I know. I've already sold them rod holders to Dale. No. Nancy, Dale. No. Randy and Lisa. But the monsters, the red and black ones. Then I got 8 of takedowns I'm going to sell. I took off of it. But it ain't got steps on it. So I have to put steps on it.
On the
The
trailer?
front of the, yeah.
Yeah.
But look at the nice trailer.
Yeah, it is.
And it's one that folds if you need the space.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of room in the back seat, the back deck, is it?
Not a what?
There's not a whole lot of room back seat, the back deck.
Let me lay you down a minute so I can climb in. Let's see. There's a net.
I'm in there. Let me go get my ladder.
No, I can climb in on the side on this one.
Uncle Luke said that'll change for the timeout.
What a change for a timeout.
Come on, Chris.
I'm not used to come in on a fender. I always did stairs. One more. There we go.
It was like J-Dog's boat. I couldn't get in it hardly.
Hey, I'm a tall guy. And I stood up on the trailer. And I put my leg over it, and I was like, "Yeah, I can touch, but
that seat flips. The back flips forward, so I can sit here.
I was going to ask you
if the rods
flip. So yeah, there you go. That's what I was wondering right there. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, okay.
He's yelling at the dog.
That's
no, he's down here barking at deers.
So it flips back and you're facing in the back right there.
Okay, I see what that does now.
Heck yeah, that's cool.
Yep, that's where Jody be napping at.
All she got to do is like crappie fishing. All she got to do is reach up there and grab that rod. Oh, take it out. Yep, there's her feet up there. Look at her. She's so tiny, her feet barely reach the back from that seat. Show us your feet.
No way, you weirdo. Only one person I've ever sent a foot pic to.
I wouldn't want a foot pic. I want to see how far your feet were from the seat of that vehicle.
When Kenneth was in the hospital with that stroke, I sent him one trying to wake him up.
Yeah.
I had my feet propped up in the sunset with fishing rods in the background.
Hey, Terry B, said the divers sit on that seat.
A MacGyver.
Can you reach the rod holder from right there? Let me see.
Boom, baby.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll work.
I ain't got even, there's the gas thing. And I don't have to mix it. There's a seat goes there, but I'm not putting it in. And there's a little live well.
That's where you keep the bluegill.
Yep. And it holds the rods on the sides.
Jody says, no more buckets for bluegill.
Nope.
The only thing I see with it is that walking down the sides, you got all them rods and stuff like that.
But also, you can stand up right there. It holds 6 there. Right now I'm only fishing with 7 rods. I got to learn how to do all them buttons.
That's gonna be a whole new learning curve there.
I'm sure isn't there a book that came with it?
Nope.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Nope.
Yeah, you better get online.
Well, James will teach me.
Oh, Jody might get out there and catch a new state record in that thing.
Booyah, baby. Oh, I got to put lights on it too to drive with.
Detective Yover's called me and he said I just want to know that we are going to make this
I should be able to fish better with the nice sonar and and the spotlight. And there's another live well in that.
Oh, I see. You got rods mounted to the side of it there. Okay.
Yeah.
Just the way the
And then
camera
there's
looks.
storage up here on the floor too. I'll take that seat off. My cot's gonna go right here. My bed. But they do make pads to go up there underneath that where that bath seat's at.
I think for Jerry, it was more
But
that
yep.
the Tyler's problems at work.
I'm excited.
Is that where James is gonna ride?
This seat. You know he'll have to drive. He'll have to drive. He ain't gonna let me drive him. Oh, well, when I'm learning, he will, but that'll be it. Yeah, I just sit there.
To come back to his place for the night, and when she said no,
and catch a fish.
on a rampage, and just started stabbing her.
I like the attitude. Positive. Gonna catch a fish.
That's it.
They dragged her over that grass. He stabbed her.
Chris Sam said, I think you did good,
Mhm.
Jody. Congratulations.
I'm very
to you.
picky about my boat anyway. I don't have crap in the floor and stuff.
We don't have to prove why he did this. We just have to prove that he did.
Yeah, don't pay too. When you get waves going, you don't want to step on it.
Just normal routine. Mark Lelecki continues to work at the factory. He doesn't make any erratic
Step on what?
moving away
Step
or
on stuff that's in the bottom of the boat.
carries on with life.
I never do that either. I like keeping it kind of organized.
No
Yep.
record. Mark Lelecki certainly did not emerge as a likely suspect.
Definitely. I always kept my pontoon clean. I mean, I had it trashed by the end of the night, but
It was all real. It got me.
I want this one.
Where's the board at?
At trial,
The cutting board?
not guilty. And
I
sticks
still
to his
got
story
my
that
cutting board on the pontoon that Bob Zilla gave me.
His incentive was
I could
to
put it
try
right there in that hole, but
Yeah.
I don't want to sit and look at bait all night. This one's James's board.
did a first-degree murder. And
Yeah, you can make a deal to go in that seat holder where it'll lean back towards you like in rod holders there
Mark Lelecki
and level up. Put your cutting board right in the middle there.
Lelecki never expressed any.
I know, but I don't really want that in my view of
And the judge,
it on live. And I don't want to sit and smell it and look at it all day either.
The journey was long,
Let's see.
tedious.
I wonder
Yeah.
if I can put this right here to go live with.
Probably was maybe had grandkids
Hey, one thing about it, you don't have to mix.
because of
You got that 4-stroke. Just put the gas and go.
Yep,
pictures of us.
true that.
We would roll together and raise our children together.
Let's see.
Why was your friend here? I don't know.
This has got bendable legs on this little phone holder, so let's see if it'll go right here on this strap and stay.
dead.
She had fallen or something. There was blood everywhere.
A family in mourning.
The sun's so bright. I gotta wear shades.
That was accidental.
Before long, there are doubts about the official story.
I also noticed
Let's
the amount
see.
of blood not only on the floor,
There's a
but
clip.
on three walls of that foyer.
I don't know.
That's something. Was
Well, it's a good looking boat, Jody.
what this scene.
Well, thank you.
Did 8-year-old
Jody said, what was that engine? What was that, a 90 Suzuki?
Yeah, the Suzuki. Bam, 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 bam.
Welcome back, Tim.
Sometimes a little town is a good place to
Let's
hide.
see.
Bad person.
I think that's a pretty good picture. See if I can get a rod put in it.
That's a 90 Suzuki 4-stroke.
Yeah. Remember, I ain't combed my hair or nothing yet today, so don't hold it against me.
The call came in on Friday, December 1st, 2006.
I wonder how you get these out. There you go. Ooh, that's easy.
They thought something's wrong. Bill and his wife came back. And then they got
I might get another rod holder and put on this side. And then I'll have all my rods on one side instead of both sides.
Bill found them.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Blood everywhere.
I got the dogs barking.
Hubbardston, Michigan. The home belonged to 8-year-old Billy
Can you see that rod good?
Got to my mother's house.
Yeah, sticking up there. It's tough with the sun, but yeah, it's sticking up there. You got it in the rod holder, don't you?
To the neighbors.
Yeah.
We said there's the police come in.
I see it up there.
What's going on?
Well, that'd be my view of Alive now, so
So when you first get the news,
that'll work.
when he died, you know, there's shot died. His death actually occurred.
Just said it gets you to the fish. Happy for you, Jody. Nice buy.
They would drop
Well, thank you.
Owner size, man.
To Billy's body, deputies found a broken wall mirror and a toppled step stool. They didn't detect any signs of forced entry.
You know, they still unlock the doors. Most people don't listen to them.
I still got to do something with the trolling motor. It didn't work.
There was
Do you want to sell your SmackDown rod holders?
We're pretty sure that this was an accidental
I
case.
got I think 8 blue ones,
Fire angry
but I don't want to mail them or nothing like that.
crashed into a 4-foot mirror.
Don't want to mail.
It on the floor and shattered.
They cost too much. They're too heavy.
Cut herself to the
Yeah, true.
Well, when I first heard that she had died, it was a shock, of course. She had diabetes,
Let's see.
pretty healthy, 80 years old. And the detective from the sheriff's office called
I have to figure out somehow or another on my phone.
the person that took chances. She wouldn't climb a ladder.
I might be able to put one right here on a pole. Is that too close?
Followed the rules.
My mother was born
You can always tilt it up a little bit and see the tip of the rods, but
all life.
all your seats on one side.
After the local boy named Roberts. My mom getting that
I
when
think by the time you get out there, get away from that sun,
Yeah.
have your phone where it was at, you can see them a lot better. That sun puts a heck of a glare.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, you can take my solo. I
Oh,
just
see
thought
her
I'd come
feet.
out and give you
tight ship.
Somebody grab that feet
tickle,
pick.
tickle. Shut up. I ain't even washed my feet today. I ain't been in the bath yet.
Uncle said put them in one of the USPS Priority 1 price boxes.
In the what?
Put them in the post office Priority 1 price boxes where you just pay one deal. Like
Yeah.
a $10 box, $20 box, $30 box.
Wait. Randy and then bought 2 SmackDowns, so that leaves me 6 SmackDowns.
Move herself into community work.
They're laying down there. I ain't even moved them yet.
The town and the church, voluntary basis. Mom was pretty independent and she drove
They're
right
gonna
up to the light.
put them on their pontoon, so.
I did what she had to do.
Alrighty.
Mom was pretty well headed to it.
You can take me off solo.
I'm solo.
Everybody's tired looking at it.
No, we ain't. We
Daggy.
want to see you crawl back out.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we do.
You see me break a leg. I got it. That's
Yeah.
easy to climb in that on because the fender sticks out so far, and the wall's kind of straight up and down. That's about as
Yeah.
tall as my pontoon, and I don't have to have that big bimini top. I should be able to get fish in easier because I don't have to lift them up 4 foot out of the water now.
Yeah.
That's what I could lift the fish, but by the time I lifted them 4 foot and the net was down so low, I couldn't get all the net up over that railing. I was too short.
What time are you live tonight?
9.
I'll make sure I'm watching because I want to see y'all fish out of it.
Yeah. But James
What
might
y'all
not be
watching?
with me tonight. He's not feeling well.
The house and the condition that was in, we became very suspicious that this was not
Well,
Yeah. He ain't feeling good, so he might not be on tonight.
Is that rod holders on the dash right there?
On the side, holds 3 on each side.
I'm talking about on the top up there. What was that on top?
Cup holders.
On the living room floor, 25 feet away from where
Holds drinks.
Oh, okay, I see it.
broken.
I could put a charger in there and hold the phone too. They make them cup chargers.
The other thing was where she
That'd be handy.
here.
Morning, Mr. Mike Irvin. Randy Swain, good morning.
Hey, Randy.
Quickly fall and also make that a hole in the wall. It was just suspicious. My mother was very tiny, and when we saw crackers on the floor.
Well, I think I'm gonna jump off and start putting my stuff from the pontoon over here.
We knew that it wasn't an accident.
Take James's rods off and put mine on.
Family members.
It's Friday, ain't it? Yeah, TGIF, baby.
Find whoever was responsible.
The Cunninghams pressed the county sheriff's department.
You're good so
I bet
far, Randy.
Bugman
Doing
went to,
good. Good.
I bet Bugman went to sleep.
Almost.
Bugman.
Yeah, I was almost asleep.
She said take her off
Hey.
solo.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sometimes it's hard for family members.
You know I'm shy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
old school.
Yeah.
We were like,
Thanks.
Ultimately, we figured we had to fix the truth, and we didn't do a sheriff's department.
Now, Eric's off the move again.
On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again.
Dave Bozar says she sure is pretty. The boat, I mean.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
He was concerned about the amount of evidence that was
What are you going to name her? The lucky lady?
not secured inside the house.
I art too. I'm trying to be more ladylike, but I'm such a tomboy and a fool. I was gonna call it flatulence, but I guess ladylake's a little more dignified.
Call it Fernando.
Fernando.
Jody, what boat we taking? We're taking out Fernando.
Yep. I never did name a pontoon.
How they found the seed and how they know.
Chris Sims just now saying good morning, Rustic. He said, pretty cool boat, Jody. Thank you for showing.
You're welcome.
He said the boiled barbecue.
Yeah.
Is that going to be your new name, not Pontoon Jody?
I still got a pontoon. See it over there?
If she said she wouldn't sell him that, me and J-Dog tried.
I I'm still pontoon. I
Pontoon's
plan on
good,
getting a new
especially if
pontoon
you got
next year.
company, you know.
I may get a new pontoon next year. I don't know yet. It's however I may end up liking this kind of boat better.
Deadly Waters with Captain Lee. Saturdays at 9. Only on Oxygen True Crime.
And then I may sell this one next year. I don't know.
Right, that flathead. Yeah.
Keep that pontoon because you got grandbabies too, Jody.
My kids don't fish with me. My grandbaby's in Alabama.
I didn't say nothing about your kids. I said your kids' kids.
It's 4 months old.
Because a lot can happen in 48 hours. See if that.
Kids grow up fast.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it takes a approach to imagine the future.
I never really get to see it. It's in Alabama.
You couldn't understand great without putting life on hold.
She come in last weekend. I think it was last weekend or the weekend before I saw her. And then I'll try to go on vacation and see her. James is like, how long's your vacation? That long. Now, it's got touchscreen sonar with it too.
So you shave it, dub it. New dub. Replenish your skin after every shave.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This is a hot pack.
Good looking boat, Jody. I really hope you enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. I may move that other rod holder on this side. I'd rather have all my rods on one side.
With 100% hormone-free Diosa, you can have your hot flashes and more.
That way I got one clean side to walk all the way through.
Barely hot flashes day and night. Don't use Diosa if you have cirrhosis. Severe kidney.
Yeah, you
I
can
already
only put
tell-
them in there so that way, when you're on the water traveling, you can stand them straight up and down.
Your doctor will check
Yeah.
for injury. Most common
I can put
Not only that, they work good for holding the neck.
your doctor about
That's
hormone-free
on your rod in.
Yeah.
or not flash.
Then, yeah, I definitely gonna get a net holder.
Is it safe
I just
on
didn't know. You know, you don't know what you need till you get out and use a boat.
the summer tax market with lower prices on
You buy stuff and then
like
it,
that one
you
and always
Then-
don't even know
Like
what
that
you
rod
need or
holder.
want. Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if them SmackDown rod holders got a big enough hole to hold the net.
Monster rod holders come up with a rod holder
private investigator they hired.
that you can buy. It's got 3 different kinds.
Yeah, the monster rod will hold most all the nets anyway.
I'm switching over to Monster rod holders. He sponsored me. He's got rods coming out in a couple months, so I'll be switching over to his fishing poles.
What stood out to me was there was a tremendous amount of blood on the floor.
So,
Dominic decided to canvass the neighborhood for information.
It doesn't matter what side of town you live in, obviously, you're all.
yep, I'll be getting rid of my net
You talk to everybody.
because I just switched over to all Mad Cats.
With an important lead.
I suppose several
That's all you're using now is Mac Cat rods.
friends, and Billy Cunningham never went anywhere.
Yeah, that's all. I've only got 7 of them, so that's all I've been fishing with.
That's all I got now, Mac Cat rods. I got one catch the food rod.
Hmm.
Get a
I got 7 Mad Cat combos.
Between the missing money and Billy's death.
There's a neighbor that I spoke with who said
Most tournaments you only had to use 6 rods anyway, but so if I needed an extra one, James has got old ones I could get to make 8.
Where everybody knew each other. Who would target Billy Cunningham?
I talked with several people.
So I probably will get one of his old ones and put on the boat. I have to put I don't know.
Yeah, Yeah, the more you fish out of it, the more you'll say, well, I really don't need to put this here. I need to get me a holder over this corner where it's going to up. You know,
Yeah.
you'll learn.
Well, I already know I like climbing in on this side, but I like walking up this side to the front back of the boat.
Y'all want to pay the shipping?
Yeah.
I learned later that he was from Texas.
17-year-old Justin Stevens recently.
Does the canopy cover most of the boat, Jody?
According to one of Billy's
No, I'm gonna put a different canopy on it later. They got them on Amazon with sides that hang down.
There's got a small one on it, don't it? Where it don't cover very much.
Yeah. Did you get them on Amazon now? I used to hang like sheets and stuff on the side of mine, or tarps or blankets to block the sun, wind, and rain. Now they come that way, where you fold them, roll them down, and protect, yourself. 3-sided, just like they're almost like a tent.
Yeah, I figure they on the skiffs. Most of the skiffs they got.
Yeah.
Still, the PI was convinced local authorities needed to keep Justin on.
If I have people on the boat and I'm planning on it, I'll just put a couple camping chairs in the front for them to sit on while we're fishing.
Rick's diligence paid off in a big way.
I don't never fish when someone's on the boat. I always let them catch them.
Don was good. He put it all together.
More than a month after Billy's body was found, Detective Michael Morey came on board.
I was asked to take a look at the investigation that had taken place.
Yep. I like you.
Mike seemed like a bulldog. He was gonna.
You say I like it?
Yeah. I know I'm definitely gonna like it because it goes faster.
And I also noticed
Take that, you bass fisherman.
Yeah.
Fish lady, come through. Chris Simpson, hope you all have a blessed day. Very cool to see everything. Nice upgrades.
Thank you.
Chris, if you're leaving, I hope you have a great day too.
Oh, happy day. I need to get one of them non-slip pads and put on that dash to hold my stuff when I throw it up there, so it don't roll off. Like a phone gripper thing.
Take it easy, size matter.
See you later, alligator. I wonder what this is for, to charge with.
Does that thing come with a battery charger? You just plug it up, let it fit. Maintainer charger.
Yeah. It's right here.
Oh shoot! Forgot.
I reckon. So I could plug that up from the outside. They have to climb in the boat to plug it up.
Oh goodness. Oh man.
James said he didn't think I'd like this seat here. I'd probably take it off.
Well, I imagine it probably sits pretty much upright, don't it?
It has one more lock, but he's got a scale in there, so I didn't bring it all the way back. No. It leans back some. He didn't like the back on it at all. But I want the back so I can lean back like this.
Oh man.
Yeah, I gotta have the back on it. I can't sit there just straight up without leaning with something.
I can't get comfortable. My back hurts.
Oh,
See your size matters. Have them cup more than one.
Arriva Dirty.
Like I said, you'll know more about that seat right there, Jody, when you go out tonight and you're fishing on that tonight.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it has a lot to do with the crap that's in the floor. How you got your stuff stored.
What? Crackers.
Crap.
Crap.
Oh,
Yeah.
your junk. I wouldn't like it if my boat was messy.
That wouldn't work for me then because I'm a messy. I'm always messy.
Not
Dog
me.
said, does that boat do your laundry also?
Said what?
Dog said, does that boat do your laundry also?
Maybe. It's got live wells on it.
Hey, she can go off camera, take her shirt off, get all that slime off of her, and let it up to Hank, put no shirt on.
Yep. I do that anyway. I'm actually allergic to the slime. It breaks me out. After so long, I have to change shirts. So that opened up this whole side to walk with.
Just please wear your life jacket.
Yep. Yep. Until you get used to it anyway, I would definitely wear my life jacket.
Yeah. In case I fall over. At least I got like these things to hold on to.
Give her back full
Middle.
here, buddy.
As I'm walking up.
Yeah.
She said something. Hold on to.
Yep. Always forget. See, y'all got it.
The framing of that. So.
Now, is that front seat, is that storage underneath that?
That's another live well. A bait one, I guess. Let's see. I think you.
Oh, there's no storage.
I don't know. Yep.
So that's your bait box. Egg
Yeah, I figured. I'm not going to put bait in it. I'll probably put an anchor or something in it.
Cooler.
I don't plan on getting in an extra life jackets or something, but I'm not going to fool with getting in and out like this. Too much aggravation.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah. If it's plug it off and put your life jacket in it.
Which I am doing it one-handed. But I got storage up here in the floor too. Let's see.
Oh man.
They're gonna be going out there, and them guys in them boats gonna be looking. Oh my God, somebody's got a. So we got a professional, boys.
Far from it.
Guy, huh?
I just enjoy fishing.
Yeah.
And I like winning too, but you know, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't.
I enjoy being out there. If I catch fish,
Trying to figure out how to lift this bimini top up. So it ain't so hot on me while I'm up here. Sun's already out, blazing.
Yeah, that's the most important thing for me, the top. Because I don't like sunshine on me.
Let's see. Uh-oh.
Oh, all right, Josh. I seen you down there, buddy. I didn't see you.
Oh, my hair's hung in it.
Morning.
How are you, Joshua? Good to see you, buddy.
Ow.
How are you doing this
Hey, Joshua.
morning?
I'm
Did
doing
she
good.
say,
Is
wait
that
a
your
minute, her
dog?
hair's in it?
One,
Is that your dog?
it is. One,
She say she said her hair's caught up in it.
Yep, I got it out. Had to rip half of it out. That's the dangers of tangles.
Hey, look at it. 7-day Cindy. How you doing, Cindy?
Let's see how this goes. Like
Good
that.
morning,
all right,
Cindy.
I'm back.
Oh, I
Okay,
got the rods in the way.
I don't mean that. It just my dad's sleeping and to get my dogs barking.
How are you
You
guys
little
this morning?
doggies.
Doing good. What about yourself, buddy?
Doing good. Jody, did you get a new boat?
It's new to me.
Now you got a new boat?
So,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, Joshua, that boat's like brand new.
Yeah, it might as well be new.
Is this a newer upgrade than the other one, or what do you think?
Oh, yeah. It's a big upgrade.
That depends on your viewpoint there, Joshua. I would rather have a pontoon, but that's just me because I'm fat and lazy.
Well, you double anchor in 70 foot of water repeatedly, you'd be saying different.
Oh, I agree 100%. I just have to spend the money on a spot lock for my pontoon because I'm lazy.
Isn't that a
Nope. It's a
I mean, I got
Carolina
electric
skiff.
hoist in my boat.
Is it going to be for catfishing or other fishing?
There's burrito.
I only
catfish like
catfish.
this morning.
She only catfishes, buddy.
Yes, I know that.
And only bait fish when I have to.
Are you going to get a T-bar for it?
Already
What's
has
a Q-bar?
T-bar.
A T-bar.
Oh,
The
it's got
rod holders
multi-bars
in the
on
back.
it.
Yep.
Oh,
She's
okay.
It was already
got
set up for catfishing. I didn't have to buy anything.
That's the best part.
Nice.
I got it.
J-Dog said, I
did it all by myself.
anchors and a 20-pound.
Morning, Rustic.
Morning, Joshua.
You're a man.
How you doing?
There.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good size canopy.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I want one to come up a little farther, so. But that's a factory one, so. But I don't know if rods hold in it while you're driving down the road. And the side.
Well,
I can definitely
J-Dog
put my skipjack
I was
poles on
trying
it.
to pull up that one anchor for him, and my shoulder wouldn't let me do it. I tried.
Yeah.
And it was only 30 pounds. I'm like, I can't pull it up here. He told me, he said, now, you can't pull it up. Well, I'm going to try.
Yeah, no doubt. You got no business whatsoever pulling an anchor right now.
No, because they still got me on a.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Side of. You know me, Buggy. We're men. I had to try.
Yeah, not me. Not with a shoulder. I'd be like, dude, I'd like to help you, but I can't. Next time I will.
There we go. Like I said, there's a cooler under that seat. It comes with that cooler.
Hey, Rustic, I got my towel yesterday. The day before yesterday.
What?
I think it was.
Got my 1-800 Rent-A-Fish towel the other day.
That's pretty convenient.
Yeah, that's cool. I got my shirt the other day. Heck yeah, I did.
I keep my Mad Cat scale in the pocket.
I've already worn my shirt and got a Mountain Dew spilled on it.
Randy cheat. He got an
Hey.
electric witch for anchors.
I do too. I got two of them, one on each end.
Jenny P says, listening as I smoke the fish.
But I don't fish in very deep water. Deepest I fish in is 30 feet. So
Yeah.
I'm very hot.
I'm with you, Randy. I got two on mine too, front and back.
Do those have green rod holders? Those are pretty cool.
Yep. I
Yeah,
thought
monster.
so too.
They don't
I
sound
don't.
scared. She's going to the drink.
Do
Your
what?
colors are green and black. It matches your
Yeah.
colors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, she ain't gonna change him out. That's the green's her thing.
Yeah.
I just put them on it. They had red and black and blue ones on it.
Yep.
Jody, here's a good name for your boat: the Lean Green Fishing Machine.
Yeah, I thought he said lame at first.
The Green Fishing Machine.
That would have been something I would have said.
That would have been.
I'm like, woo, Joshua got one in, a zinger. Yep.
I wonder if my laptop will lose signal if I went outside with it. It's nice out this morning.
Joshua's been hanging out with us at Fish Nation. He's gonna get you now from time to time.
Yep.
Yeah. Hmm.
Well, Jody, I can't wait tonight to watch you go out there and fish in it. I hope you catch a 50-pounder right off the bat. Well, not right off the bat, because if you do, you won't catch something else.
Nah.
It's, fan.
It's a spawn. It's hard to get one right now.
Yeah, but them females, that they're feeding.
I've been going shallow, but I ain't caught a bit. Well, I had a pretty good takedown at hookup, but I had 2 hits on it and didn't get neither one. And so I said that's enough with that hook. So I cut it off and put a new one on it, and then I caught the next fish.
J-Dog said, please be careful and don't fall in.
I got pretty good sides. I mean, they're pretty deep. So, I may have to put some arm floaties on or something.
What's up, Ben? How are
I
you?
can get in it now. I'm gonna test it out today. I'm gonna jump in the water and see if I can climb in it. But I'll do it at the dock. That way, if I can't,
boat tonight.
At least I'm shallow and I can walk out of it.
Say what, Joshua?
I was asking her if she was gonna use it tonight.
Oh, yep.
I don't know yet. I didn't have the trolling motor working yet. James isn't feeling well, so I don't know if I'll get out on it today.
I hope James gets to feeling well.
Yeah. I don't have lights on to drive by yet, so I could only go so far. And I don't have lights
I
to
got to
stream
mute
with.
for a minute. I got to send an email on my computer, and it's too noisy.
Okay. But I didn't know what kind of light. You don't know what kind of lights to put on it till you use it, because you don't know how it sets in the water. I don't want to knock them off on the dock.
What about some
I can't tell
green
how many people I've seen do that. But knock their lights off at the dock when they're backing up or trying to pull into it.
Some green lights would look nice on that boat.
It's got them on the side of it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. He got me solo again. I think I'm gonna jump off and start working. Right,
You
we'll
want
get
to
my
say
boat
this?
ready in time.
Your boat. See, I
Yeah,
would have to be out, just taking it out and going boating at least just to see how it boats and stuff.
yeah. Well, I gotta put my stuff. I gotta put an anchor on it and
Oh,
everything. I ain't got my. I have to have a fire extinguisher and crap like that on it in case I get pulled. I gotta put a few things on it so I don't get a ticket in case they're out there.
yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Can't you take the one off the pontoon and put it on there just
I'm going.
to?
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah, I mean,
to.
you know what I mean. Just so you can go out and test it.
Yeah, I got. I need to put some dock ropes on it, things like that to tie off with.
Nice looking boat, Jody.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Well, I'm going to jump down. You all have a good day.
You too,
I
Jody.
might go live. If I go out in it, I'll go live later.
Okay.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye,
I
Jody.
do.
See you, Jody.
All righty.
Well, there goes Jody and Fernando. Hey, looks like we got some clear skies where it's at. We got some clear skies here where I'm at. The sun's coming up.
The sun's up here where I live. It's nice and sunny outside.
Yeah, it's real sunny here too. It shows it's 64 degrees, so it's not bad.
Hey, Rustic, I got my 1-800 Run a Fish bait towel.
Oh, that's cool. That's
I,
cool.
I put my Mad Cat scale in it, in the pocket.
Hey, it's got a pocket. Yeah, it's a good place to put it. Morning, Donald. Donald's packing up the camper, heading home. I got to get the boat ready for tomorrow. You be safe pulling that stuff home.
Say you're pulling it home. It's the weekend. You're supposed to be there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Stayed all week. Might as well stay, leave Sunday. He says he's got to get the boat ready for tomorrow. I don't know what's going on tomorrow, but he's getting the boat ready.
I think it's that
Tim,
muskrat fishing for kids, but I don't know if he's in it.
probably so. Probably so. Let's hope not.
Catfish Dog, good morning. How you doing?
goes on through Eric's head when he's driving along in my automobile, getting these tires so they can get a good deal. If they call and complain, I'm gonna whoop their butts and I don't know, something pain.
Put him to shame.
Grandson is fishing the kids' tournament. He's been camping since last Saturday. Good Lord. Probably what happened to her problem.
That's what I thought. Yeah. He's fishing muskrats, fishing for kids tournament tomorrow.
Yeah, you better go somewhere where there's going to be a lot of small channel cats secondly caught.
If they're eater size, he can keep them and put them on the grill.
Yeah. I was thinking about putting my granddaughter in it. Let's go down to Calm Lake and dink them to death with them small channel cats. Morning, Ernie. I got thinking that she said, "No, I've got basketball practice and softball game this weekend." Morning, Rhonda. He said his finger's doing pretty good.
Davey, maybe.
Ernie, boom.
All right,
Said, "Yay."
jump off.
What, Joshua?
I'm gonna jump off, and I've got some stuff I have to do. I'll see you tomorrow night on Fish Nation.
All right, Joshua.
All right, bye bye.
Bye bye, Joshua. You have a good day. We're going to fish Fort Laramie, Ohio. We're going to go to Sandusky, but the wind looks bad. Ooh.
Sorry, I was using the bathroom.
You might do some good up there at Sandusky.
Ladies.
I got to go mow the yard today. Get it done for we're going to leave that Tuesday, and I got one to mow Monday. I'll be right back.
If they're gonna talk, let's be if they live out here in the boomsticks. There's the $1 off this exit up here to the next center to the town. Don't know the name of it. Nice day, and I gotta be at work. Uncle Lou or J Dog, do me a favor, message Curtis, say, hey, Eric said make sure the batteries are charged. I hope it's nice like this tomorrow, I'll tell you that. Sit water. Fish. Fish ain't biting. It's just nice to be out there. That's what I say. Better than sit here behind the window of this truck. He'll be back. I think he's doing pops. Rustic. I don't know what Rustic's doing. He done had a cup of coffee. He got to go food. Sun's just hitting the button this right where I can't see nothing.
Rhonda said, Eric, I sent Curtis a Facebook message about the batteries.
Sweet. I might be home early enough to go tonight. All right, Mike
Mike
Irvin,
Irvin.
have a good one.
Yeah. See you later, Mike.
Chad,
Chad.
my buddy.
Morning, Chad.
I don't know if that was an upgrade on the bait shop. I think that was even kill. He knows what I'm talking about. Oh, boy. Boy, oh, boy, boy, boy. Anybody else got any good plans for this weekend?
This weekend. I'm gonna go fishing up on Fish Nation Saturday night, 6 p.m. Anybody out there fishing that night, more welcome to come up fish with us. Other than that, you got to mow yards.
Yeah, I got home yesterday. Well, I didn't even get home. Before I even get home, Curtis Best called me and said, tree limb fell in the backyard, broke, damaged the fence.
Oh, hey.
So that's what I had to do when I got home yesterday. Cut up a tree limb. Not what I wanted to do.
Cut it up small pieces, make you a little campfire back here.
I already burned it in the fire pit out back. Curtis, get yourself on fire.
So not if you come out here and stand between me and the fire.
Well, it don't help if I dump gas on it to get it started. Crap, dude. Walk across the road like ain't nothing. It's a good way to get part of the blacktop.
Oh, Mike was saying, bye to Jody.
Dude, like a long time ago.
That are picking up trash. J-Dog said, I think I'm going to do a private live, and me and Robbie will kick the crap out of the twins. When? 40 hours a week, working 40 hours, fishing the weekend. The boat is amazing. We love it. Not quite the setup we want, but it floats and we catch fish on it for now. So slowly going to upgrade her. Awesome. Just remember, people, we all love fishing. Just don't let it consume your life, especially for YouTube. Tonight, if you want.
On our way down today, or is she coming tomorrow? Dog.
That'd be cool. Wouldn't mind watching that, kicking the butt out of the twins. You don't know, those Brothers Destruction might get on tonight.
Well, you better learn how to drag with that silk. That's what I plan on doing this weekend. Drag and running some sweet Uncle plank boards. When you order them plank boards, put in hashtag twins. It won't get you nothing on, but it'll make it look better.
I'm helping Dad. I'll be back.
I said that already. Never.
Hey, J-Dog said, if Eric ever outfished me, I would retire from fishing. Hey, don't ever say that, because there's always that fisherman's chance there now.
I can outfish you all day long. It's my tribal chief that I can't outfish.
Yeah, he said he can outfish you all day. He doesn't mean he catch fish, but he can outfish you.
That's right.
Randall. What's going on, Randall?
It's about Brandon Ryan.
He said, okay, me and you title for title. You know he ain't going to do that.
I'm getting rid of my content, but hey, you said title, I got a little blue phone.
And besides Pop Tarts, that folks his second true love. Get rid of that.
If I ain't never gonna get rid of that pot too, but if the camera watching me pop like pop today, keep beeping. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Every time I look down,
We're okay with fishing, assuming it's because it does. We don't do it for YouTube. It's just what we do. Unless I have to spend on editing the better, try to only spend a few hours on video.
what the heck did Ernie say?
I already say nothing. I'll just read what Ben Wallace put down in there. Randall said, playing hooky from work today, son. First day of summer. This last free summer. Oh, reminds me, I need to get my whole setup for tomorrow night. Get my tripod loaded, get the rods, bags. Boy, it's a beautiful countryside.
Gas for the boat.
Hey, look at that fancy RV.
Yeah, it's got a trailer hitch on it, so it'll be all right. Boat behind it, you know what I mean? If I'm going camping, I'm going fishing.
Pulled up to a gas station one time. Just got done pumping gas, and one of those pulled in there. And this 80-year-old man gets out from driving it, and I'm sitting there looking, and side door opens up. Then this walker comes out of the door, and this old man gets behind this walker, and I'm like, he was just driving that. He could barely move, and I'm like, how in the world? Out fishing, Eric, is like take candy from a baby, says J Dog.
You know, A-Dog has never outfished me. It's always the tribal chiefs that outfishes me. Just
You might
saying,
be taking candy from a baby, but try to take him Pop Tarts. That's a different story.
he knows it.
Ernie says, be back, got to get dressed. Dang, Ernie, you've been sitting naked top of the chat. Last night I didn't get them too cold. It's not there with the set up.
Okay, got it, one. Get it. Oh, shit.
Dado said, make sure you pick them up before you start walking, Ernie. You don't want to step on them.
Hey, Ernie, when are you going to have that yard sale? Sell all
You
that
know,
fishing
something.
equipment. Sell all that fishing equipment you never use. I get the sweet old balloon rods you got in the garage. They need to come out of the tube.
If Ernie wants to sell that pontoon he got,
Which one? Got two of them.
the one that runs.
Well, you don't have one of them. You got a motor that runs. I know that. If that was wasn't that the motor off the blue boat? He bought.
I don't know. He said, yep.
Thought it's a good motor. Has anybody heard anything out of Pork Chop? Heard nothing out of him for a while. He's all right.
Ain't nobody seen or heard of pork chop in months.
Oh, Torty's all right.
Y'all see that? Eric just got passed up and he was in a fast lane.
I let him pass me and slowed down. Turning. I'm gonna be turning up here. Getting on. My next stop. The next one, then the next one, then on the way home. Like,
Buckman fall back to sleep.
no, he's up the pops.
Oh,
He said he was helping pops. I don't know what he was helping pops with, but he was helping pops with something.
first thing with that.
What's J-Dog do? Making sleepy emojis. Comes Robin's supposed to be there, dog. Back. No. Something I can't see. Way the lights hit. Reflection. Ernie, you're back. So when are you having that yard sale, Ernie? When are you going to sell all that fishing equipment you're never going to use? Oh crap! There's a pay label. Better not show that.
I'm
See,
back. No worries, dog.
lazy dog, pay label, tax.
Ernie said he left. He don't really know what you mean.
I asked him. I said, ask him when he's going to have that yard sale. When he's going to sell all that fishing equipment he's never going to use. Old Wilston. No. Certainly saying I can't see because that stupid reflection.
I said, why you worried about it? You never come over and you never have enough money to buy my stuff.
I'm asking for a friend. I'm asking for a friend.
Oh, yeah.
He'd like to have a couple. He did have some Mad Cat rods, but he shut them in the car. The tailgate broke.
He said, I have 2 rods money can't buy. Oh, yeah. Right price, money talks, and the stuff walks.
Bug man's channel. You can say shit. Everybody go. Turn the corner already. They didn't.
What rods are those? I bet he says Uncle Lou's. Uncle Lou will tell you, somebody offered me enough money, I'd sell them.
Wow. If I had 2 brand new blue rods, they wouldn't be brand new. You know what I'm saying?
I said, I don't know, Rustic. I have to be broke and homeless. He said, yep, the Uncle Lou rods.
Right. Blue rods.
J Dub said money could buy anything. If the price is right.
Right.
Dude, Uncle Lou be first day. Yeah, if somebody offered me enough money, I'd sell them. Yeah. Buddy. Rhonda fishing. Oh, fishing them itself said, I swear y'all fish less than I do. Hey, I'm not going to argue that on my behalf anyway.
I didn't have to work 5 days a week. I could fish more.
J Dog said, I think I want to talk some smack to Ernie. Get up there, Ernie. He said, Tracy, I'll leave, get dressed, come back, and they're wanting to buy my stuff. They're trying to sell it. He's a good dog. It sounds that Ernie's busy pushing his shopping cart with those 2 rods he won't sell. Ernie said he's painting.
They're not meant to be. They're not trophies. They're not display pieces. They're meant to catch fish. Even the faded ones. Hint.
Hell, I don't care if you're painting your toenail. Get up there. What gets me, why would anybody want to cut all them trees down through there? At a golf course?
Huh?
That ain't a golf course over there.
It's not a golf course.
Okay.
You just read that, what J-Dog said?
Yep. For it. Dump off here.
What's the national account? So it's just a drop off. Let's go to. Let's go to Rio Grande. Mid South said you cut down those trees to get rid of bears since bears poop in the woods. No woods,
I'll
nowhere
be
to poop.
back. I'm having a shitty morning. I'll be back.
All right. I agree, J Dog. I agree. Message Bugman, tell him. Ernie said, "Oh, he's not in the truck right now." Or I'll tell him, but he said if I had two friends that would help me out, I may get to fish. But I've been down 3 years and work has backed up, so I was raised work first and play later. Bills also first. Play later. Bills also first.
I gotta go somewhere real quick. I'll probably shut this down. I'm gonna. If y'all want to do a backstage thing, I'll send a link when I get in the car. But I gotta go somewhere real quick.
All right, that sounds good, Buggy.
All right. Everybody in the chat, thank you for hanging out, man. It was a shitty show today. I'm sorry I either slept or now I'm just having a bad morning. So I'll holler at y'all. I'll see you Monday.